Attention, stations on the network. Our broadcast will begin in 15 minutes from my mark. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, mark. That was your 15-minute time check, stations. Attention, stations on the network. Our broadcast will begin in 10 minutes from my mark. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, mark. That was your 10-minute time check, stations. Attention, stations on the network. Our broadcast will begin in 5 minutes from my mark. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, mark. That was your 5-minute time check, stations. Attention, stations on the network. Our broadcast will begin in 2 minutes from my mark. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, mark. That was your 2-minute time check, stations. Attention, stations on the network. Our broadcast will begin in 1 minute from my mark. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, mark. That was your 1-minute time check, stations.
on the Bobcats Sports Network from Learfield. This is Montana State Bobcat Women's Basketball, brought to you by Door Tech, raising the door on quality. Montana State University, Mountains and Mines. Rocky Mountain Credit Union, here to help you through all life's events, big and small. Visit rmcu.net to find out more. Town Pump Food Stores, proud sponsor of the Brawl of the Wild Series. First Interstate Bank, built for you. And by Rate, the foundation of great homes throughout Montana.
Puts it up in the lane, no good. Rebound, put back, it's good. The Bobcats win it at the buzzer. Montana State is going dancing.
Live from the First Interstate Bank broadcast booth, here's the voice of Bobcat women's basketball, Daniel Salle.
The Super 16 of the WNIT is here, and I'm pleased to be bringing you the action here from the First Interstate Bank broadcast edition, live in Bozeman, Montana, from the Brick Breeden Fieldhouse, as the Montana State Bobcats look to keep their postseason dreams alive tonight, hosting the Portland Pilots. Montana State now 26-7 on the season, and alone in second place in program history for wins in a season, behind Big Sky MVP and first-team all-conference selections Taylor Chirick and Addison Harris, and they are fresh off of a massive victory on Sunday against San Francisco. Bobcats won that second-round matchup 69-53 here in Bozeman. The Bobcats were down 2 after the first quarter before outscoring San Francisco 22-13 in the second and 27-10 in the third quarter, and what I described as a bit of an avalanche in that third quarter. The Bobcats finally started firing on all cylinders. In that game, they forced 28 total turnovers as a defense and had 13 forced alone in the third quarter. So Montana State got their mojo going in the second half, got the defense going, and feels like they're in a really good place as a team now. They got that first postseason win out of the way, and they're looking to make it 2 tonight against the Portland Pilots. So let's go ahead and break down Portland and see why they're going to be in hot water today. Brought to you by Mountain Hot Tub. Mountain Hot Tub is Montana's largest hot tub dealer since 1979. Your authorized hot spring spa dealer with locations in Bozeman, Butte, and Helena. So here's the deal on the Pilots, and we have seen them once already this season. They're 20-14. They won 11-7 in WCC play, finishing 5th in that conference behind Loyola Marymount, Gonzaga, Santa Clara, and Oregon State. They're 3rd in the WCC in turnover margin, forcing 20.6 per game and turning it over themselves about 17 times per game. And they finished 10th in the WCC in rebounding margin. So 2 teams here today playing that are very good at defense and turning other teams over and speeding them up, but also 2 teams that are not so good at rebounding the ball. So we'll see how that all shakes out today, and we'll get into that a little more later on this pregame show. But marquee wins for Portland this year: Santa Clara, Oregon State, Gonzaga. They beat all 3 of them. They also beat Eastern Washington this season by 15 points, and we know how stingy the Eagles can be after what we saw in the 3 meetings between Montana State and Eastern Washington this season. Their head coach is Michael Meek. He's a 3-time WCC tournament champion since taking over the Pilots, and a 1-time WCC regular season champion. His record at Portland is 150-76. Last round for Portland, they won 78-68 over Lamar. That game was in Portland at the Chiles Center. They finished with 4 players in double figures, led by Diani Ananiev, who had 21 points. She was 7 of 15 from the field and 5 for 9 from 3. Their point guard, Ryan Mogul, also tacked on 17 points on 7 of 10 shooting. In that game, the Pilots defensively forced 20 turnovers. So this is a team with a coach that usually has his group playing their best basketball of the season this time of year, and we should have quite the matchup here tonight between Montana State and Portland State in the Super 16 of the WNIT. We'll go ahead and take our first time out. When we come back, we'll hear from the head coach of the Bobcats, Tricia Binford. From the First Interstate Bank broadcast position, you're listening to Montana State basketball, presented by Learfield.
At Northwestern Energy, we're committed to helping all of our service areas thrive.
Because these communities are more than just spots on a map, they're our homes too.
From hosting charity events and funding local scholarships
to leading economic development projects, we'll continue to donate our time and resources
to help deliver a bright future for everyone.
For more information, visit northwesternenergy.com/inyourcommunity.
From our 1946 roots providing lumber for Yellowstone National Park to our current headquarters in Bozeman, we at Simpkins Lumber believe in building the Gallatin Valley's future while continuing to honor its past. Contractors large and small benefit from our decades of experience and our extensive network of suppliers. We can source the materials you need no matter the project. For all your building needs, go to where long-standing traditions have met with quality building products for over 75 years. Simpkins Lumber, a Montana tradition among builders since 1946.
Daniel Salle back here on the Montana State pregame show, now joined by the head coach of the Bobcats, Tricia Binford. Coach, thanks for joining me.
Great to be here, Daniel.
Well, Coach, first time the program's hosted a postseason game this past Sunday against San Francisco, and not only was the outcome great with a victory, but the community really showed up. The crowd was awesome, so I wanted to start by asking you your feelings on that.
Well, I got goosebumps when I walked out and saw everybody in the building, and just to show up and show that support in the postseason, I had no idea what to expect. And this community continues to just impress, overwhelm, and we're really grateful because they were a huge addition to the energy we had in that brick.
A bit of a slow start on Sunday, being down 2, scoring just 9 points in the first quarter. And then it seemed like there was this transformation into the second and third quarter. What did you see from your team as far as making that jump from maybe looking a little rusty early on to getting into the right form?
Well, the big thing is we hadn't played in 10 days, and it definitely showed. I'm like, that was all we were really addressing in the huddles. Our defense was fantastic. It was carrying us through the storm, and we just talked about, hey, the offense is going to come. We just haven't had a game recent, and it certainly did, and it came with a lot of firepower. It might have been one of our best quarters we've had in that third.
And now you transition from one WCC team to another WCC team with Portland coming to town, and starting kind of on a general standpoint, Portland's a team you've seen already this season, and with this tournament type of atmosphere and going game to game and kind of these quick turnarounds, how much does it help to be able to get in and scout a team that you've already seen this year?
Well, I think you get to treat it similar to, like you do for a conference game the second time around, and you get to focus a little bit more on yourselves. But there's going to have been a lot of times since the last time we played each other. So I think that was back in November, one of our very early games. We felt like that was a great road win for us with a very good coach that's done tremendous things in the West Coast Conference. And we know this is a brand new ball game starting 0-0. So we've got to put our best foot forward and have to be really sharp. This is going to be a great game for the fans with two very, very attack-minded defensive teams. So got to take care of the ball today.
What would you say are the biggest keys to going in and protecting home floor tonight and getting a victory?
Well, number one is taking care of the ball against their pressure, and number two is pressuring them. I think it's going to come down to who takes care of the ball and who turns the other one over and controls pace and tempo. And we're going to play off our crowd today. We're going to play off their energy and get them into it early, hopefully, and put four great quarters together.
Well, Coach, that's all I got for you today. Thanks for your time and best of luck tonight.
Thanks a lot, Daniel.
That was Coach Tricia Binford. We'll have more pregame coverage coming up next. You're listening to Montana State Basketball presented by Learfield.
Ready to upgrade your space? Choose the local experts at Futura Cabinetry Inc. With over 50 years of experience, no job is too small. From cabinets and counters to closets and full installations, we deliver exceptional craftsmanship at the best pricing in town. Come meet your neighbors at Bozeman's best cabinet shop, Futura Cabinetry Inc. Quality, value, and experience you can trust.
From our 1946 roots providing lumber for Yellowstone National Park to our current headquarters in Bozeman, we at Simpkins Lumber believe in building the Gallatin Valley's future while continuing to honor its past. Contractors large and small benefit from our decades of experience and our extensive network of suppliers. We can source the materials you need no matter the project. For all your building needs, go to where long-standing traditions have met with quality building products for over 75 years. Simpkins Lumber, a Montana tradition among builders since 1946.
Back from the break, Daniel Salle here, First Interstate Bank Broadcast Edition, bringing you the Montana State pregame show. It's the Super 16 of the WNIT. Winner of this game tonight between Montana State and Portland will play the winner of South Dakota and Pepperdine. And by the looks of it right now, South Dakota probably going to be the team waiting on the other side. They're leading Pepperdine 54-28 in the third quarter on our First Interstate Bank out-of-town scoreboard. That second half just got going if you're looking to keep eyes on that. But for here in Bozeman tonight, we got ourselves a big one. These two teams, Montana State and Portland, met on November 7th. It was an 86-72 win for the Bobcats. Bobcats forced 33 turnovers in that game. and Portland turned it over 24 times. So that'll take us right into our keys to the game, sponsored by Kendall Ford. And the biggest thing here, Coach Ben just talked about it in our interview, it's the turnover battle. Montana State, in a game where there were 57 combined turnovers forced, Montana State came out on top, forcing 33 of those. And the other key is the free throw line. Last time these two teams played, Montana State shot 31 free throws, making 24 of them. Portland State only shot 22 in that game. Taylor Chirk led the way with 23 points on 8 of 10 shooting. She added 7 assists and 6 steals. That was also a breakout game for Brooke Fatu-Paito, who had 14 points and 9 rebounds on 5 of 7 shooting. That was her best game as a Bobcat. Addie Harris also with 18 points, and both of Addie's parents were Portland Pilots back in their college days, so I'd imagine this one means a little something to her as well. But we should have a fun one tonight here between Montana State and Portland. We're going to go ahead and take one more timeout, and when we come back, we'll have starting lineups and tip-off here from Bozeman as it's the Super 16 of the WNIT. The Bobcats look to keep on going here in this postseason run. From the First Interstate Bank broadcast position, you're listening to Montana State basketball presented by Learfield.
Hello, tomorrow. We may not know exactly what you've got in store for us, for our routines and our normals. But here's the thing. Turns out, we've got this. We haven't seen everything, but we have seen ourselves be more ready for whatever you bring than we thought we would be. So when it comes to tomorrow, bring on the day. First Interstate, built for you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Visit us at firstinterstate.com.
Quitting smoking, vaping, or chew isn't easy because nicotine is extremely addictive. Plus, everyone's different. What worked for me may not work for you. That's where Quit Now Montana comes in. And it's free. You get a quit coach and a custom quit plan tailored to you, including free nicotine replacement therapy, patches, gum, or lozenges. Bottom line, Quit Now Montana works. Time to make it work for you. Call 1-800-QUIT-NOW or go to quitnowmontana.com to get started today. Montana Department of Public Health and Human Services.
The power of we believes in you. It advocates for you. It completes your circle. It makes sure you have the strongest circle possible. And with Intermountain Health in yours, you'll always have the care you need to live the healthiest life possible. That's the power of we. Intermountain Health.
You are a Bobcat fan, and your seat matters. Section 108, right in the middle. And a perfect view of the fast break, alley-oop, and slam dunk. At Kendall Ford of Bozeman, we're a proud supporter of Montana State Athletics. We're big fans of teamwork, dedication, and helping customers find the best deal on the perfect vehicle to fit their needs. Where you sit matters, as in the driver's seat. Get started at KendallFordBozeman.com. Kendall, let's start something great.
Back from the break, Daniel Salle here. First Interstate Bank broadcast position, just moments away from tip-off and Super 16 round of the WNIT between Montana State and Portland. Before we meet tonight's starting lineups, let's go ahead and pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is Bobcat Basketball. Let's go ahead now and meet the starting lineups for tonight's game. First for the Portland Pilots, announced by head coach Michael Meek. Again, no stranger to coaching in March. He's won 3 WCC tournaments and 1 WCC regular season crown in his time leading the Pilots. And his starting lineup will look as follows. At point guard, 5'10" freshman out of Happy Valley, Oregon, wearing number 22. That's Ryan Mogul. Mogul averages 9.1 points per game this season. She had 17 on 5 of 8 from the field in their last game against the Bobcats back in November. At guard, a 5'8" grad student out of East Vale, California, wearing number 17, Nicole Anderson. At guard, a 6'2" redshirt sophomore out of St. Andrews, Australia, the leading scorer for the Pilots, wearing number 2. That's Diani Ananiev. And Ananiev, she can really shoot it. 5 made 3-pointers in the Lamar game in the last round. At forward, a 6'2" redshirt sophomore out of Auckland, New Zealand, wearing number 3. That's Florence Dallow. Dallow had 16 points against Montana State in their last meeting. She was 4 of 9 from the field and 7 of 8 from the free throw line. She was an honorable mention All-WCC selection. And I should have mentioned, Ananiev was an All-WCC second team selection. So those were the two pilots to represent their team on the All-WCC conference teams. In the middle, rounding it out for Portland, a 6'2 junior out of Portland, Oregon, wearing number 20. That's Lainey Spear, averaging just under 10 points per game this season. Did not score in the Bobcats' last game against Portland. She did foul out of that game and only logged 3 rebounds in 19 minutes of play. So those are the starters for the University of Portland. Let's go ahead now and meet the starting lineups for your Montana State Bobcats, announced by head coach Tricia Binford. And let me tell you, this Bobcat team, what they've done so far this season is very special and something they want to keep going tonight. 26 wins to 7 losses. That is alone in second place in program history for wins in a season. Coach Binford has built this thing into a monster, and now, fresh off their first win in postseason play in program history, they're looking to get another one. The point guard, a 5'7" freshman out of Ellensburg, Washington, wearing number 12, Jamison Phillip. At guard, a 6' junior out of Tonarife, Isle, Wales, wearing number 15, Izzy Bunyan. At guard, a 5'11" sophomore out of Roberts, Montana. She scored 15 points against San Francisco on a Sunday afternoon. The Big Sky MVP and the 2-time Big Sky Player of the Year, number 44, Taylor Chirick. At forward, a 6'2" junior out of Elk River, Minnesota, wearing number 5. That's Ella Johnson. Johnson will be key in this game. We've seen her battle some foul trouble here and there, but what she brings on the defensive end, especially in a game like tonight, will be critical. In the middle, a 6'1" sophomore out of Camas, Washington, the first team all-conference super sophomore, wearing number 33. That's Addison Harris. Harris, a 14-point per game scorer this season. She had 14 points in the game on Sunday against San Francisco, and when she gets going, it turns this Bobcat team into a buzzsaw that you do not want to reckon with. Those are your starting lineups for both teams tonight, and this place, if I haven't mentioned it already, is absolutely flooded with people tonight. It's just a ridiculous atmosphere in here. I turn around to every direction, and this place is about as full as I've seen it for a women's basketball game. That includes Cat Grizz matchups, so we'll keep an eye out for that attendance figure as we go along here tonight, but should be a fun one between the Bobcats and the Pilots. Again, last time these two teams played, a moment I would dub as the fastest I've ever had to talk in my life. 57 combined turnovers. You have two teams with great coaches. They pick up full court, and they try to make their opponents' lives miserable. Who's going to win that battle tonight? We're about to find out. The Bobcats take the floor in their home white uniforms, navy numbers, gold trim, Montana State across the front. Portland wearing black tonight with purple numbers and white trim, Portland across the front. Ananiev and Harris stand toe-to-toe in the center circle. Here comes the official with the jump ball, and we are underway here in Bozeman as Harris wins it into the backcourt, and Jamison Phillip will walk it up for Montana State. She attacks to the elbow and kicks out to the left corner. With it now is Chirick. Left wing 3 on the way, no good. Off to the right. Rebound pulled down by Dallow. Portland going left to right across your radio dial to start things out here this evening. Mogul, the point guard, with it. She passes off to the left wing, Ananiev. Back to Mogul in the corner. She tries to rip going baseline. Bunyan pokes it out. It's stolen by Ella Johnson. Here come the Cats in transition. Right side, Izzy Bunyan. Skip pass, left wing. Phillip has it. She's going to attack downhill and kick it out top to Bunyan. Bunyan drives to her right hand, kicks it back to Harris. Harris, right side slot 3 on the way. It's no good. Rebound pulled down by Dallow. She'll clear her space and take a couple dribbles before working it over to the point guard, Mogul. Mogul guarded by Phillip. Looking to go to her right hand. Phillip cuts her off. Now she passes to the left wing. Here's a 3 from Ananiev. In and out, no good. Rebound, Taylor Chirick. Chirick out to the right side of the court now as she works it in transition. Now backs it up for a 3 on the right wing. Off the glass, it's good. Bank is open. Taylor Chirick gets things started here in Bozeman tonight in front of a packed house. That's your first Wendy's three-pointer of the game. In the backcourt, Ryan Mogul with it. Guarded by Phillip. She dribbles across the timeline. Driving left. Fakes the handoff to Ananiev. Bunyan denies it. She throws it into the backcourt. It's a race to the ball. Bunyan running it down, and we have an over and back violation. Bunyan and Ananiev both got on the floor for that one, but it's the Pilots. Dribbling to her right, looking to throw into the post. Now finds Dallow on the nail. She tries to throw inside. Spear can't quite corral it. It's stolen away by Ella Johnson. Johnson dribbles out left and works it to Bunyan. Bunyan crossing the timeline. Will work back right and hand off to Phillip to slow things down. Now Johnson, left wing, into the high post. Harris faces up. Tax going right, working on Spear, finds the cutter. Phillip has her defender helped off. Phillip drives and draws the foul. 2 free throws coming up for Jamison Phillip, and a heads-up play there by Phillip as her defender swarmed in to help on Addie Harris. Phillip took it upon herself to cut from the baseline, get the catch. They recovered late, fouled her. Now she's got 2 free throws coming up. Phillip this season, 83.7% free throw shooter. She makes her first before her second. Know what's below. Tap, click, or call 811 before you dig. Brought to you by Montana811.org. Here's Phillip at the line for one more. On the way. It's in and out. No good rebound, Dallow, but Chiric flies in to knock it loose, and looks like she got a piece of Dallow's face maybe, and a foul is called on Taylor Chiric. That's her first personal. First team foul on Montana State as well. 7:46 remaining in the first quarter. The Bobcats lead the Pilots 6-0. In the backcourt, Dallow inbounds to Mogul. Mogul picked up right underneath the hoop by Jamison Phillip. She's got 3 seconds to cross the timeline. She does, going to her left hand. Now she'll work it right. Cross back. Kick it to the corner. Dallow with it, guarded by Chiric. She drives baseline, puts up a runner over Harris. It's in and out, no good. Rebound, Bunyan, and the Bobcats are on the run. Right side, Taylor Chiric. Dumps it off to Harris. Harris straight up with a lay-in off the glass. It's good for 2. 8-0 run for the Bobcats to start this thing off tonight. 7:18 to play in the first quarter. Portland trying to get it across the timeline. Mogul bobbles and picks it up. Now she's trapped on the sideline. It's knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Montana State. 7:11 to go in the first quarter. 8-0 the Bobcats lead. And here comes the first 2 substitutions for Coach Binford. Breanne Bailey, Brooke Fatu-Paito in the game for the Cats. They're joined by Harris, Bunyan, and Chiric. Mogul, the inbounder, far sideline. Out top, Spear with it. Guarded by Bunyan. Fakes the handoff. Looking to dribble it. Now she gets it out to Ananiev. Ananiev on the wing, working on the dribble. Guarded by Harris. Gets it back to Mogul, left side. Mogul on the attack. Bailey helps off, knocks it loose. Now Chiric pokes it out, and a foul is called on Taylor Chiric. And Taylor Chiric's got 2 fouls now. Not something we've had to say very often this season. But just like that, the Big Sky MVP is probably going to spend some time on the bench here in the first half, as there's only 7 minutes remaining in the first quarter. 8-0 Montana State leads here in the WNIT Super 16. Mogul looking to inbound from the baseline, gets it out to the left wing. Spear with it. Hands off to Dallow. Dallow guarded by Erickson. Working right, crosses back left downhill, kicks it out. Here's an open 3 from the left wing from Mogul. It's good. So Portland gets their first bucket. It's a 3 by way of Ryan Mogul, their point guard. 8-3 Montana State leads. 6:41 to play in the first quarter. Bailey up the floor, right side. Bunyan and Couture will clear out as Breanne Bailey attacks downhill to her left and gets it back out top to Bunyan. Now Couture, right wing, she attacks, puts up a floater in the lane, no good. Rebound pulled down by Fatu-Paito. She puts it back up, that's no good. Rebound to Ananiev. Couture ties her up, no jump ball whistled, but now we have a loose ball on the ground. Couture dives on it. It's a fight for the ball. Who's going to come up with it? They'll say Portland on the out of bounds. So they didn't rule any possession for Montana State. Portland's got 4 seconds to cross the timeline, if my math serves me correctly. Prepare to hear a lot of loud voices from our crowd, Mike, tonight. With this kind of crowd, it's going to be a tough night on the vocal cords of the Bobcat coaching staff. In the backcourt, Mogul has it, looking to get it across, and we got a 10 count. 10-second violation on Portland. Bobcats will get it back. Correction, that was Bryn Smith who just checked into the game. Smith, a 6-foot freshman guard from Eugene, Oregon. Izzy Bunyan to take it out from the far sideline. Montana State leads Portland 8-3, 6:12 to go in the first quarter. Tegan Erickson out top for the Bobcats. Fakes the handoff to Couture, now picks up her dribble. Looking for Bailey. Hard denial on Bailey. She'll work it to the left wing. Fatu-Paito has it with 8 on the shot clock. She crosses left, spins at the elbow, puts up a fadeaway jumper. Can't get the roll. Rebound tapped out by Erickson into the hands of Dallow, but she's trapped in the corner. Throws it up ahead to Smith, Smith, right side, puts up a 3 in transition. No good. Rebound pulled down by Breanne Bailey after a couple of deflections. Bailey slows it down across half court now. Bunyan back to Bailey, right side. Bailey bouncing left, looking to attack, crosses back right, working downhill, picks up her dribble after a quick bobble, and passes out to the wing. Here's Erickson. Erickson into Bailey off the slip. Bailey dribbles around a defender, puts up a little hook shot. That's no good. Rebound pulled down by the Pilots. Smith has it in the backcourt as she works it up the left side, guarded by Bailey. Smith Dribbling to the left side, throws it down to the block. Spear goes up with it. It's blocked by Couture. Rebound Montana State. Bailey has it in transition. Bailey with Erickson ahead, gets it back out top to Bunyan. Bunyan to the left wing. Couture drives going baseline side, stops, picks up her dribble, finds the cutting. Fatu Paito around the defender. She lays it in for two. 10-3, the Bobcats lead. 4:55 to go in the first quarter. Another headsy cut by the Cats as they lead by 7. In the backcourt, Anderson with it for the Pilots, guarded by Erickson, bobbles it, walking the tightrope on that half-court line. Now dribbles back left and gets it out to Ananiev. Left wing three from Ananiev over Bunyan. No good. Rebound Erickson. Erickson slows it down in the backcourt, looking for a pass ahead. Now she finds Bunyan. Bunyan at the wing, picks up her dribble, throws it into the cutting Erickson. Erickson knocked down, and a blocking foul called on Dallow. Second foul on Portland.
It's comprehensive solutions for your project's success. Ascent Engineering is now serving the Big Sky Country in southwestern Montana. Whether it's a new residential home, new commercial building, long-awaited remodel, covered outdoor living space, retaining wall, or telecommunications tower, Ascent Engineering is your expert at providing forensics, assessments, or designs. Ascent Engineering is a proud supporter of your Montana State Bobcats.
At Jersey Mike's, watching them freshly slice the meat and cheese for my sub is a sight to behold. The layers of ham, salami, and pepperoni are even more glorious than the pink and orange layers of a sunrise. Yeah, the sun's pretty and all that, but in about 7 billion years it's going to explode, obliterating the earth and every living thing on it. And if there's no sun, there's no subs. Meanwhile, the only thing a sub ever obliterated was my hunger. Freshly sliced right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
At Northwestern Energy, we're committed to helping all of our service areas thrive.
Because these communities are more than just spots on a map, they're our homes too.
From hosting charity events and funding local scholarships
to leading economic development projects, we'll continue to donate our time and resources
to help deliver a bright future for everyone.
For more information, visit northwesternenergy.com/inyourcommunity.
Ambient Air Solutions wants to take a moment to show our gratitude and to say thank you. Thank you to our frontline workers. Thank you to our doctors, nurses, and EMTs. Thank you to all the volunteers. And thank you to the Gallatin County community. Ambient Air Solutions is so grateful for your support for over 12 years. We are so blessed to live in such a beautiful place. Ambient Air Solutions is here for all your heating and cooling needs. Call us at 406-577-1818 to schedule your service today. Ambient Air Solutions, simplifying heating and cooling.
Back from the break, Daniel Salle here, reminding you that Amsterdam Meat Shop is a proud supporter of Bobcat Athletics in the Gallatin Valley. 4:30 to play in the first quarter. 10-3, the Bobcats lead the Pilots. Here from the First Interstate Bank broadcast edition, the Bobcats inbound from the baseline. Chiric catches left side in the corner, now gets it out top to Couture, who hands it back to Chiric. Chiric from the elbow, out to Couture, left wing, three off the rim, no good. Rebound, Addie Harris, put back, it's good. 12-3, the Cats lead by 9. 4:15 to play in the first quarter. Smith with it in the backcourt. Couture pesters her up the floor. Now Chiric switches on. Smith dribbling left, looking to hand it off to Tiffany Barbosa, who just checked in. 5'10" sophomore out of Stockholm, Sweden. Out top, Ananiev off the bounce. Ananiev, leading scorer, 11 points per game, finds the cutter. It's Spear, open layup is good for 2 for Laney Spear. Bobcats lead back to 7, 12-5, 3:50 to play in the first quarter. Phillip has it right side. Phillip slows it down. Barbosa's going to back off now and give Phillip some space to work. Right side, Harris catches, guarded by Zimmerman, who also just checked in. Ella Zimmerman, 6'4" sophomore out of Redondo Beach, California. Right corner, Jamison Phillip throws a skip pass to the left corner. Cadence Couture, 3 on the way, off the side of the glass, no good. Rebound poked out and rebounded by Portland. Smith has it, left side, up the floor. She's got a lane, dumps it down. Spear, blocked off the glass by Johnson. Rebound Couture, here comes Couture going the other way. Couture stops at the elbow, kicks it back to Johnson. It's stolen away by Spear. Things are getting a little chaotic here at the Brick Breeden Fieldhouse. The Bobcats lead 12-5. A trap on the ball, knocked loose, and it's stolen away by Jamison Phillip. Phillip driving the other way, dumps it off, little no-look pass to Harris. Layup too strong by Harris. Rebound Chiric, she's got it on the floor, and it's taken back by Ananiev. She throws it ahead to Smith, and now the Pilots have numbers. Smith on the 2-on-1, dumps it in for Spear. Couture recovers, knocks it loose. It's out of bounds. Last touch by Portland. Looks like a kind exchange of words between Spear and Couture as they got tangled up there. But Montana State will have the ball going right to left now with 2:49 to play in the first quarter. Bobcats 12, Pilots 5. And at that first timeout, Montana State had forced 4 turnovers and hadn't turned it over yet themselves. Well, that is no longer the case as the Bobcats just committed a turnover on the other end. Phillip in the backcourt, and she's fouled by Barbosa. 3 fouls now on the Pilots here in the first quarter. Dallow and Mogul back in the game for the Pilots. Izzy Bunyan to inbound in the backcourt. Phillip with it. Guarded by Barbosa. She gets it up the floor. Phillip right side. Into the high post. Harris looking for Chirk on the post up. Nothing doing. She'll pop out and catch out top. Chirk with it. Throws it into the cutter. It's Harris. Harris goes up in traffic and draws the foul. 2 free throws coming up for Addison Harris. Harris just a 57% free throw shooter this season. As Harris steps up to the line, join Champs New Kids Club presented by Billings Clinic Bozeman. Your $50 membership fee gets you game tickets, Bobcat gear, and more. Sign up today at msubobcats.com/Champs Kids Club. Here's Harris at the line as Chirk checks out. 2:32 to go in the first quarter. Montana State leads Portland 12-5. 2 teams fighting for a chance to get to the Great 8 of the WNIT as Harris makes her first free throw. Winner will likely play South Dakota as they lead Pepperdine 63-46 with 7 minutes to play on our First Interstate Bank out-of-town scoreboard. But here in Bozeman, it's a 13-5 lead, make it 14-5 as Addie Harris knocks down her second. Dallow running the baseline. The Pilots look to go long and find Mogul. After a deflection, Mogul slows down on the left wing. On the attack, gets it back to Dallow. Dallow steps into a deep 3, no good. Rebound, Breanne Bailey. Bailey gets it going the other way, finds Phillip on the pass ahead. Phillip on the drive, pitches it back to Johnson. Johnson attacks going left, steps through traffic and lays it in. 16-5, the Bobcats lead. Timeout, Portland. 2:11 to go in the first quarter as Coach Benford turns to her packed crowd here in the Brick Breeden Fieldhouse and tells them to get on their feet. We'll keep it here for the timeout as Montana State holds an 11-point lead, 16-5, with 2:11 to go in the first quarter. Hey, Bobcat fans, your support through the Bobcat Collective powers NIL opportunities for our Bobcat student athletes, helping them thrive on and off the court. Join today and make a real impact. All righty. 11-point Bobcat lead here in Bozeman. Addie Harris, a dominant so far. 8 points for her. She's from Camas, Washington. Where's that just outside of? You guessed it, Portland, Oregon. She's 3 of 5 from the field already. 2 for 2 from the free throw line. Her parents in attendance tonight. Both of them former Portland Pilots themselves, so I'm sure this is an exciting night for the Harris family, and Addie is making it all count up to this point. For Portland, they have 3 points from Ryan Mogul, 2 points from Lainey Spear to make up their 5 points on the board this far. And the Bobcats, I mean, they're winning the turnover battle here. 6 turnovers forced and 1 turnover committed. So a stellar effort so far by Montana State as Anderson breaks the pressure out of the timeout and will walk it out to the left wing. Smith, back to Anderson. Puts up a 3 over Phillip. No good. Rebound pulled down by Erickson. Erickson strong with the ball, takes a dribble out, and she'll push it up the floor. Erickson has the ball knocked loose. A lot of contact there. It's stolen away by Portland. Make that 2 turnovers committed so far tonight by the Cats. Left wing, Smith off the bounce, drives in, kicks it out. Right corner 3 on the way from Dallow. No good. Phillip tossed to the ground on the rebound, and a foul is called on Zimmerman. That's the 5th foul on Portland, so we should have free throws coming up here. Yep, Phillip will walk to the other end to shoot 2 free throws, and while she does that, I'll take the time to remind you that the Bozeman Come On In Hotel and Suites is a proud sponsor of MSU Athletics and the Montana State Alumni Association. The Come On In allows you to escape the ordinary while enjoying their numerous hotel and guest room amenities. Visit comeonin.com to book your stay today. Phillip 1 for 2 at the free throw line tonight. Looking for a clean pair here. Here's her first. It's good. Nice little touch off the front of the rim and right off the glass, in for a point. She'll shoot 1 more as Bobcats lead by 12, 17-5 with 1:40 to go in the first quarter. Second free throw, no good. Rebound, Dallow. Phillip an even 2 for 4 from the free throw line so far tonight as the Bobcats lead by 12 with about 90 seconds to play in the first quarter. Mogul takes it coast to coast, puts up a runner. It's no good. Rebound, Erickson. Outlet far side to Bailey. Bailey launches it ahead to Fatu Paito. She goes up with it in traffic, and it's blocked out of bounds by Smith. Tried to go to that inside hand there. Advantage Bryn Smith as she blocks it out of bounds, and the Bobcats will get to reset and take it out from the baseline. Bailey, the inbounder. Looking for Erickson. She throws it long out to the left wing. Erickson bobbles. Now reels it in. She'll take a dribble to her right hand. Erickson passes off to Bailey. Bailey, three from the left side. Off the rim, it's no good. Rebound pulled down by Erickson. She goes back up with it and draws a foul. 2 free throws coming up for Tegan Erickson, a sophomore out of Saco, Montana. And when she's at her best, the spark she provides off the bench for this team, especially the scoring punch that she's capable of, it's really something special for this Bobcat team and something they look to continue counting on as her career goes along. 12-point lead for Montana State. Make it down to Montana's Ribbon Chop House for Cat Chat. Hear from head coaches Matt Logie and Tricia Benford with guest student athletes every Tuesday of the conference season. Go Cats. First free throw good from Erickson, and an emphasis on that last read on every Tuesday of the conference season. So we'll see you next year. I got Keaton sitting next to me here tonight, and he makes sure to always put on a good show there at Ribbon Chop House. Second free throw good from Erickson. Minute 14 to play in the first quarter. The Bobcats dominant so far, 19-5. The defense stifling up to this point. Spear almost into the front court, throws it back out to Smith. Smith trying to set up the offense. Attacks going left, dumps it into the short corner. Here's a jumper from Dallow off the glass, no good. Rebound, Breanne Bailey. Bailey working across the timeline, passes it ahead to the left wing. Bunyan skips it, looking for Erickson. It's intercepted by Dallow, and Portland has it going the other way. Dallow with numbers, goes up with it to her left hand, and a foul is called, blocking foul on Izzy Bunyan, and one for Florence Dallow. First bucket of the game for Dallow. She looks to convert the three-point play. We haven't added the points yet, but it should be 19-7. 50 seconds to play in the first quarter. So Dallow at the line, 79% free throw shooter this season. As the crowd starts to make their noise, and we know what they want out of this. Back iron, no good on the free throw. Rebound pulled down by Bunyan. Outlet far side, Breanne Bailey. Bailey across to Bunyan. She steps into a transition three. It's in and out, no good. Rebound pulled down by Dallow. Dallow working up the floor to Smith. Smith stops in the paint, looks to dump it inside to Spear, and Breanne Bailey reads it like a book. That's a steal for the freshman. Bailey will slow it down as she crosses half court, right across that cat head logo. Bailey working slowly. Gets a screen going to her right. Finds the roller. It's Brooke Fatu-Paito. She goes up with it off the glass. No good. Rebound Ananiev with 15 seconds to go in the quarter. Shot clock turned off for the Pilots. Bobcats in the lead, 19-7. Portland can play for last shot. 6 seconds for Smith. 4 seconds now for Smith. Here's a screen from Dallow. Smith gets it to the wing. Looking for Anderson. It's thrown out of bounds, and that'll leave 0.1 seconds on the clock. Bobcats will inbound this thing and won't be able to get a shot off. So that'll take us into the second quarter as Montana State leads 19-7 over Portland. We'll take a timeout here from the First Interstate Bank broadcast edition and bring you second quarter action of the WNIT Super 16 when we come back. You're listening to Montana State basketball presented by Learfield.
Hello, tomorrow. We may not know exactly what you've got in store for us, for our routines and our normals. But here's the thing. Turns out, we've got this. We haven't seen everything, but we have seen ourselves be more ready for whatever you bring than we thought we would be. So when it comes to tomorrow, bring on the day. First Interstate, built for you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Visit us at firstinterstate.com.
At Intermountain Health, we believe life is a circle. May yours surround you with insight, a healthy perspective, trust, and reassurance. The belief that our differences aren't that different, and compassion just when you need it most. Life is a circle. May yours help you live the healthiest life possible. Intermountain Health.
You are a Bobcat fan, and your seat matters. Section 108, right in the middle. And a perfect view of the fast break, alley-oop, and slam dunk. At Kendall Ford of Bozeman, we're a proud supporter of Montana State Athletics. We're big fans of teamwork, dedication, and helping customers find the best deal on the perfect vehicle to fit their needs. Where you sit matters, as in the driver's seat. Get started at KendallFordBozeman.com. Kendall, let's start something great.
Here's to home. Here's to Northwest Crossing, where kids can be kids.
And adults can also be kids. And new neighbors feel like old friends. Welcome to Bozeman, Montana's newest master planned community. Life here comes with nearby, top-rated Bozeman schools, on-site eateries and retail, office space, parks, trails, and so much more, including new homes from the 500s to 800s, exclusively built by Williams Homes. Learn more at nwxbzn.com. nwxbzn.com.
No matter how far you may go, there's always one just down the road. Town Pump, ooh, pump it up, pump it up.
Town of Pump is excited to once again sponsor the Brawl of the Wild Rivalry Series between Montana State and the University of Montana. Look for special Brawl of the Wild promotions throughout the year at your local Town Pump.
Town Pump, right down the road, pump it up, oh yeah.
Back from the break, Daniel Salle here. First Interstate Bank broadcast position, bringing you the Super 16 of the WNIT. Montana State leads Portland after one, 19-7. Serving all your garage door needs, Door Tech is raising the door on quality. And Portland will start with the arrow here in the second quarter as Bryn Smith dribbles up to the left side on the wing with it. She throws it out to Spear in the corner. Spear working up top to Anderson. Anderson at the left wing. Takes a dribble, nowhere to go with it, guarded by Harris. She steps into a deep three and knocks it down. Tough shot by Nicole Anderson, and Portland strikes first here in quarter number 2. 19-10, the Cats lead. Jamison Phillip launches a pass ahead to Ella Johnson. She shot fakes, gets the defender in the air, and lays it in for 2. 21-10, the Bobcats lead. Again, I cannot stress this enough. A brilliant crowd here tonight for Montana State. This place is packed. Looking forward to being able to provide that final attendance number when we get our hands on it. Anderson out top. Looking to the left side. Finds Ananiev. Ananiev working downhill. Nowhere to go with it. She picks up her dribble. Finds Anderson. Left corner three from Anderson. Up over Phillip. No good. Rebound Taylor Chiric. She'll wheel out to the near side. Chiric pushing ahead for Montana State. She dumps it ahead to Harris. Harris shot fakes. Reverse layup. It's good. Great fundamental basketball by Addie Harris. Playing off 2 feet. Utilizing the shot fake. It's back to the basics tonight, and it's working for the Bobcats as they lead by 13. 23-10. 8:43 to go in the second quarter. Out top, Smith has it. Guarded by Bunyan. Right side on the elbow. Dallow catches. Looking for Anderson. Now finds Smith. Smith puts up a three from the right wing. Wide open. She buries it. A little bit of a down screen, re-screen from Portland out on the right wing behind the high post entry. Things got a little clogged there for the Bobcats, unable to get out to the three-point line. To the other end, Johnson from the left corner finds Bunyan up top. Her three is good. Izzy Bunyan from downtown. The Cats doubling up the Pilots 26-13 as Izzy Bunyan delivers a Wendy's three-pointer. Left side, Ananiev guarded by Phillip. On the attack, going baseline, cut off by Harris. On the help, it's thrown into the post and knocked out of bounds by Harris. Portland will keep it with 18 seconds on the shot clock. 7:56 remaining in the first half. Montana State leads 26-13. Let's go ahead and get you an update on our first Interstate Bank scoreboard from Vermilion. South Dakota leads Pepperdine 71-55 with just over 2 minutes to play. Mogul inbounding from the baseline, looking for Barbosa. Nothing doing. Now she launches up top to Spear. Spear guarded by Harris. She reattacks going left, passes out to Mogul. Phillip dives on it. We got a no jump ball. Ananiev gets it out of the scramble, throws it inside, and Spear lays it in for 2. Bobcats went for it there, couldn't come up with a steal, but Harris sprints past the defense and gets a catch underneath the basket on the other end. She kicks it out to Bunyan as the defense catches up to her. Now it's Chiric, left corner three off the rim. It's no good. Rebound Barbosa. I'm going to do my best to keep pace here. This game is starting to move really fast. Mogul stops at the elbow, kicks it out to Dallow. Dallow, shot fake from the three-point line, steps into a pull-up from 15 feet. It's no good. Rebound Ella Johnson. Johnson up ahead to Chiric. Chiric attacking downhill, gets around a defender, puts it up, blocked by Ananiev. She tries to get it out to Johnson. Johnson tries to save it in front of the Portland bench, can't get to it in time, and the Pilots will get it right back. 7:09 to play in the second quarter. Montana State 26, Portland 15. Harris, Johnson, Phillip all check out for the Bobcats. Back in now, it's Fatu Paito, Bailey, and Erickson. In the backcourt, Mogul has it, guarded by Bailey. She slowly works it across half court. Bailey staying on her. She gets by her to the right, goes behind the back to the left, kicks it out to the wing. Ananiev with it. Gets by Fatu Paito. Back out top to Mogul. Errant pass is bobbled and retrieved by Mogul. She gets her dribble back with 10 on the shot clock. Mogul drives by Chiric, puts it up over Erickson on the help side defense. Shot no good. Rebound Fatu Paito, and we have I think they called her out of bounds. No, they're going to say out of bounds, last touched by Portland. No, a foul on Lainey Spear. Is that what I just heard? Yes. Yes, one foul now on Portland, and Spear just picked up her first. All righty, Bunyan inbounds. Portland turning up the heat on their full court press. Chiric will walk it up down the middle of the floor as now she picks up speed, drives the lane, puts it up with her left hand, no good. Rebound pulled down by Dallow. With it is Spear in transition now for the Pilots. Right side of the court, Dallow to the corner. With it now is Caitlin Monahan, 5'10 redshirt freshman out of Mercer Island, Washington. Hometown of our good friend Matt Logie, as the ball's thrown out of bounds by the Pilots and turned back over to the Bobcats. Izzy Bunyan will take it out for Montana State. 26-15, 11-point lead for Montana State with 6:22 to go in the first half. Bailey has it in the backcourt. Bailey working down the center. Shades to her right, now back to her left as she crosses half court. Pressure from Ananiev. She dribbles left, picks it up, finds Fatu Paito. Top side three from Fatu Paito. Side of the rim, no good. Rebound Erickson. Erickson spins out of traffic, looks to get it to Fatu Paito, and now we have a tie-up. Possession arrow will keep it with Montana State. That shot clock will sit at 15 seconds for Montana State. Inbounding from the baseline is Cadence Couture. Couture looking for Erickson on the cut, finds her. Erickson goes up with it wide open. It's good. Nice little lay in there for Tegan Erickson. Heads up cut on the baseline play. The Bobcats lead by 13, 28-15, 5:51 to go in the first half. Mogul has it right side on the wing. Guarded by Erickson. Working on a drive. Now pulls up just behind the free throw line for a jumper. It's short, no good, and out of bounds back to Montana State. Nice job getting in a stance and guarding there by Tegan Erickson. Right side, Bailey splits two defenders and gets it back to Bunyan. Bobcats now have numbers. Bunyan drives right down Main Street, kicks it out right corner three from Erickson. Not going to matter. It's a charge on Izzy Bunyan. Dallow stepped in, took the charge, and now Izzy Bunyan and Taylor Chiric will both be on the bench with 2 fouls. Correction, Taylor Chiric's actually going to sub in for Bunyan. So Coach Ben continuing to roll the dice, and when you have a player like Taylor Chiric, who's the MVP of the Big Sky Conference, who doesn't get in foul trouble that often, you got to roll the dice to have your best players on the floor, especially in the postseason. Mogul in the backcourt, working left, guarded by Couture. Nowhere to go with it. Now she hands it off to Ananiev. Into the corner again. Mogul picks up her dribble, guarded by Fatu Paito, gets it out to Anderson. Anderson drives going right, dumps it off for Spear. It's knocked out of bounds. Last touch by the Pilots. Bobcats force yet another turnover. They lead 26-15 with 5:15 to go in the first half. Correction, 28-15. 10 turnovers forced so far in the first half by Montana State. Again, they forced 33 last time they played the Pilots all the way back on November 7th. That game in Portland at the Chiles Center. This time, slightly different script as the Bobcats look to protect their home floor here in the postseason. Couture throws the entry to Johnson. Now to Phillip, right corner. Phillip working left, finds the cutter. It's Harris. Harris up with it in traffic. It's good. Addie Harris with 12 points now. She's 5 of 7 from the field and taking over this game. Montana State leads 30-15, 4:52 to go until halftime. Coming up on a dead ball timeout here. Whenever that whistle gets blown again, as Mogul has it on the left wing. Handoff Ananiev. Ananiev working right. High post Dallow. Back to Anderson. Open three for Anderson behind the handoff. Off the rim, no good. Rebound Ella Johnson. Outlet near side. Chiric working up the floor, and it's a blocking foul on Ananiev. And we got a break coming up here with 4:33 to go in the second quarter. Montana State leads Portland 30-15 here in the Super 16 round of the WNIT from the First Interstate Bank broadcast position. You're listening to Montana State basketball presented by Learfield.
Fans, support both your favorite team and Montana State students. When you shop at the MSU Bookstore, you help lower the price of course materials for Montana State students. The MSU Bookstore is owned by MSU students and faculty and serves as the only not-for-profit campus bookstore in Montana. Shop online at msubookstore.org or on campus in the Strand Union Building. Remember, Bobcat fans, when you shop at the MSU Bookstore, all proceeds from your purchase goes directly to lowering the cost of course materials for Montana State students. Go Cats!
Whether it's game day or work day, Montanans count on strength, precision, and reliability. At DoorTech, we bring the same championship mindset to every garage door we install, service, and repair. Rooted in 6 generations of Montana grit and committed to excellence, we're proud to serve the Gallatin Valley and proud to cheer on the Bobcats. DoorTech, rooted in family, committed to excellence, focused on you. Come see us at our new location in Belgrade, 195 High K Street, or visit DoorTechMT.com.
From our 1946 roots providing lumber for Yellowstone National Park to our current headquarters in Bozeman, we at Simpkins Lumber believe in building the Gallatin Valley's future while continuing to honor its past. Contractors large and small benefit from our decades of experience and our extensive network of suppliers. We can source the materials you need no matter the project. For all your building needs, go to where long-standing traditions have met with quality building products for over 75 years. Simpkins Lumber, a Montana tradition among builders since 1946.
Ready to upgrade your space? Choose the local experts at Futura Cabinetry Inc. With over 50 years of experience, no job is too small. From cabinets and counters to closets and full installations, we deliver exceptional craftsmanship at the best pricing in town. Come meet your neighbors at Bozeman's best cabinet shop, Futura Cabinetry Inc. Quality, value, and experience you can trust.
At Jersey Mike's, watching them freshly slice the meat and cheese for my sub is a sight to behold. The layers of ham, salami, and pepperoni are even more glorious than the pink and orange layers of a sunrise. Yeah, the sun's pretty and all that, but in about 7 billion years it's going to explode, obliterating the earth and every living thing on it. And if there's no sun, there's no subs. Meanwhile, the only thing a sub ever obliterated was my hunger. Freshly sliced right in front of you. The Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
Back in the break, Daniel Salle here. First Interstate Bank broadcast edition. Montana State leads Portland 30-15. 4:33 remaining in the second quarter. Out of the timeout, Montana State with the ball as Jamison Phillip crosses the timeline. A packed Brick Breeden field house. Addie Harris gets it up top and hands off left side to Taylor Chiric. Chiric on the attack, kicks it out to the right corner. Couture on the drive, pull up, elbow, jumper, it's good. 32-15, Montana State leads. Cadence Couture playing the role of the aggressor there. She gets downhill, stops on a dime, and knocks it down for 2. 4:09 to go in the second quarter. Here's a drive from Ananiev. Left-handed hook shot is no good. Rebound, Addie Harris. And now Couture will work it up the timeline. Right side, Jamison Phillip on the wing. Harris looking to get the catch. Instead, Phillip dribbles to the elbow. Now finds Harris. Right side, she's doubled. Harris looking to step out of it. Dumps it off to Ella Johnson. Now out to Phillip. Here's a left corner 3 from Phillip. You betcha! Jamison Phillip from downtown. 35-15, Montana State leads. A Wendy's three-pointer for Jamison Phillip. 3:30 to go in the second quarter. Smith in the half court now on the drive. Thought she maybe traveled or fouled, but instead she misses, and Taylor Chiric gets the rebound. She's fouled. 3:23 to play in the second, 35-15, a 20-point lead for Montana State, their largest of the night. Couture to take it out in the backcourt. Jamison Phillip gets ready in the backcourt. Zimmerman checks back in. Portland State, team that throws out a lot of different defensive looks. They've backed off quite a bit on their full court pressure as Jamison Phillip works on the right wing. They send a double at her. Now she's running around it, gets by 2 defenders, and then throws it into the post. Looking for Brianne Bailey. It's knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Montana State. A nice job by Portland, stepping into the passing lane. Causing a little havoc there on the defensive end. Bryn Smith with it in the backcourt for the Pilots. 3 minutes to play in the first half. 35-15, Montana State leads. Smith working left, finds Ananiev in the corner, into the post. Ball knocked loose by Jamison Phillip. Johnson dives on it. We got a fight for the ball. Phillip tries to keep it alive. It ends up right in the hands of Zimmerman. Zimmerman dumps it off to Anderson. It's blocked by Cadence Couture. Couture up ahead. Finds Bailey in the corner. Bailey left side. Will dribble to her right. Work it up to Couture. Now Phillip. Coach Binford will call out a play here from the sideline. Right elbow. Johnson off the bounce. Skip pass, left wing, Phillip, shot fakes, jabs, drives, pull-up, jumper. It's off the rim, no good. Rebound, Spear. Spear gets the outlet far side to Smith. Smith on the attack. Pass it off to Ananiev. Ananiev guarded by Couture in the corner, driving to her right. Up top, Spear. Now Smith, left side three. She buries it. Coach Ben wants a timeout with 2:06 to go in the second quarter. 35-18 Montana State leads. It's a 30-second timeout, and we'll go ahead and keep it right here. And remind you that at First Interstate Bank, it's about supporting our communities and cheering on our teams. Thank you for letting us be your trusted community bank for more than 50 years. First Interstate Bank, built for you, member FDIC. Alrighty, here's the deal. 35-18, Montana State leads. These two teams playing for a chance to go to the Great Eight of the WNIT. And officially the winner now will play South Dakota Coyotes with a 73-57 win over Pepperdine on our First Interstate Bank out-of-town scoreboard. Some other scores, looking over to the men's NCAA tournament. Of course, the Sweet 16 on the women's side doesn't start till tomorrow. But a couple of games just went final. Purdue beats Texas at the buzzer. Trey Kaufman-Wren tipped the ball in to put them up 79-77 as time expired. And Iowa, under Ben McCollum, gets the win 77-71 to advance to the Elite Eight as a 9 seed. It's why we love March. Phillip on the other end out of the break, drives in, pass off to Bailey. Bailey on the attack, and she's called for an offensive foul. Coach Binford not thrilled. Not even contesting the call necessarily, just wondering where it is on the other end. In the backcourt, Smith working on Bailey. Smith out top, drives in towards the elbow and gets it outside to Anderson. Anderson off the bounce, spins right, cut off by Phillip, works it out to the wing. Spear skips it back to Anderson, left wing. Anderson jabs right, now takes the three. It's in and out, no good. Rebound, Breanne Bailey. Bailey to the other end on the attack, picks up her dribble at the three-point line and finds Ella Johnson. Back to Bailey out top. Bailey off the bounce, to inside to Johnson, out to Phillip. Right corner three, it's off the rim, no good. Rebound, Spear. Spear, left side, crosses it over to Smith. Smith guarded by Bailey. Drives the lane, puts up a floater over Erickson. No good. Rebound, Breanne Bailey. She'll throw it up ahead to Jamison Phillip with a minute to go in the second. 35-18, Cats lead. Phillip lobs it into the post looking for Johnson. It's stolen by Spear. Spear finds Barbosa in transition. Barbosa working around Phillip, puts up a scoop shot. No good. Rebound pulled down by Couture. Up the floor. Right side. Out top. Phillip has it. And now we got a whistle. Breanne Bailey banged up. She's going to head to the bench. Looked like she had maybe gotten her foot stepped on a couple of possessions ago, but walking with a bit of a limp, so she's going to seek some attention from the Montana State medical staff. And the Bobcats will reset from the far sideline. Cadence Couture, the inbounder, 17 on the shot clock, 38 on the game clock here in the first half. Erickson, right side, out to Couture in the corner. Couture dribbling left, 8 seconds to go. Couture steps again, puts up a runner, no good. A rebound pulled down by Phillip. She's knocked to the ground, and we got out of bounds back to Portland. I mean, that's pretty wild. Jamison Phillip just got hit pretty hard. We saw her take a similar style hit back in Portland, and you can probably hear this crowd make a little noise on how they feel about that one. The crowd even affecting Montana State, trying to get some substitutions in. Courtney Smith checks into the game for Montana State. 23 seconds for Portland. Shot clock turned off. 35-18 here. So we are just under 20 seconds away from halftime now. Smith has it up top for the Pilots. Crossing left, passes to Barbosa on the wing. Barbosa with 10. Looking to attack, gets downhill, kicks out Anderson. Open three from the right side. It's no good. Rebound Ananiev with 5 seconds. Back out to the wing. Smith's going to take a three from the left wing. It's good, and that'll take us into the half. Your score with 2 quarters in the books here in Bozeman. Montana State 35, Portland 21. From the First Interstate Bank broadcast position, this is Montana State basketball presented by Learfield.
Mike Rowe here with another random fact. Those cracks on your walls aren't just cosmetic. They could mean your home is sinking. Whether it's drywall cracks, exterior cracks, or sticking doors or windows, do yourself a favor. Call Groundworks. I spent some time working with these guys, and they're the real deal. Their people are trained and certified to stabilize your foundation.
Groundworks, official foundation repair company of Montana State Athletics.
Licensed in all states where work is performed. See website for details.
Visiting West Yellowstone during the winter is a rare treat. The snow-covered landscape, frozen waterfalls, and frosted trees create a surreal winterscape. You'll enjoy our renowned hospitality, authentic Montana cuisine, and unmatched recreational opportunities. We encourage our guests to recreate responsibly and plan ahead to ensure a memorable trip. Plan your experience at DestinationYellowstone.com or YellowstoneDestination.com.
Rocky Mountain Credit Union has supported Montana State Athletics for over 40 years and provides a local credit union for past, present, and future Bobcats. You can have it all with RMCU. Low rates, mobile banking, a place to start saving, or work on building your credit. Visit your local branch or online at rmcu.net to become a member today. That's rmcu.net. Go Bobcats.
Local is more than where you do business. It's how you serve your customers and communities. And for us, it's why we do what we do. At Stockman Bank, we offer convenient, innovative financial solutions backed by the power of quick, informed local decisions. So you receive the services you need when you need them. We don't just believe in local, we are local. We are Stockman Bank, Montana's brand of banking. Member FDIC.
No matter how far you may go, there's always one just down the road. Town Pump, who pump it up, pump it up.
Town of Pump is excited to once again sponsor the Brawl of the Wild Rivalry Series between Montana State and the University of Montana. Look for special Brawl of the Wild promotions throughout the year at your local Town Pump.
Town Pump, right down the road, pump it up, oh yeah.
Back from the break, Daniel Salle here. First Interstate Bank broadcast edition, bringing you the Montana State halftime show. The Bobcats lead the Pilots 35-21 here in Bozeman. 13 of 33 is what the Bobcats shot from the field. They are 3 of 12 from three-point land. Those threes brought to you by Wendy's. The Bobcats winning the free throw battle. They are 6 of 8 from the free throw line. Portland has only shot 1. They are 0 for 1 from the stripe. The Pilots 8 of 31 from the field, 5 of 15 from 3, and 0 for 1 from the free throw line. The Bobcats dominating the glass, 29 rebounds to just 17 for the Pilots. And the turnover battle, Montana State has forced 10, and they've turned it over themselves 8 times. So we talked in the pregame show about the battle at the free throw line and the turnover battle. Montana State handling their business in both of those categories, but that turnover margin has slimmed down a little bit with the Bobcats turning the ball over 8 times in the first half. So hopefully they can get that cleaned up going into the second half as they hold on to a 14-point lead, looking to add going into the final 2 periods. For Montana State, one player in double figures. It's Addison Harris with 12 points. She's 5 of 7 from the field and 2 for 2 from the free throw line. She also added 2 rebounds. After that, Jamison Phillip had 5 on 1 of 3 shooting. Ella Johnson with 4, 3 points each for Izzy Bunyan and Taylor Chirick, and 4 points for Tegan Erickson off the bench. The Bobcats with just 8 bench points as a team up to this point in the game. And, you know, when we talked on the pregame show, I said this game is not going to be pretty. These are 2 teams when they played back in November, 57 combined turnovers. I will say later in the season now for Portland, and they're battling some injuries. Their starting center, Julia Dalen, not playing tonight, a freshman out of Centralia, Washington. She's been banged up. They got a couple kids nursing some injuries, and they're playing a tighter rotation. They've played 4 players off the bench, but one of those 4 only played a minute 10 in the first half. So for Portland, they're not picking up full court as much. Ryan Vogel, their point guard, has 2 fouls, so she'd only played 8.5 minutes in the first half as well. So you have a team that's gone a little bit thinner, and therefore they're kind of backing it up into the half court, trying to throw on some traps here and there, and it's been effective. They're sitting in passing lanes, getting their hands on balls, a lot of deflections. So kudos to them and a good adjustment by Coach Meek, but we'll see how long that can continue as the Bobcats have really had their foot on the gas all night so far. They outscored Portland 19-7 in the first and then 16-14 in the second quarter to build this thing up to a 14-point halftime lead. Again, the Bobcats, tremendous so far tonight, and still some areas to clean up. Again, got a little turnover happy on the offensive side of things going into that second quarter, but all things considered, a good place to be in. This is not an easy team to beat, but luckily for the Bobcats, they're up for the challenge. This crowd is embracing them. They're playing here at home where they are at their best. Undefeated at home this season, looking to keep it that way here in the WNIT Super 16 round. 35-21 is the score at the half. Montana State in the driver's seat. We'll go ahead and take a timeout. When we come back, we'll have more halftime coverage here from the First Interstate Bank broadcast position. You're listening to Montana State basketball, presented by Learfield.
From our 1946 roots providing lumber for Yellowstone National Park to our current headquarters in Bozeman, we at Simpkins Lumber believe in building the Gallatin Valley's future while continuing to honor its past. Contractors large and small benefit from our decades of experience and our extensive network of suppliers. We can source the materials you need no matter the project. For all your building needs, go to where long-standing traditions have met with quality building products for over 75 years. Simpkins Lumber, a Montana tradition among builders since 1946.
It was a nice spring day, so I decided to do a little work around the house. I didn't think anything of it. I've dug 1,000 holes 1,000 times until I hit a shallow gas line. The repair cost me over $5,000, and in one fell swoop, the family vacation was kaput. I know I'm not the only one, but it still hurts. Next time I'm calling 811 before I dig.
Learn from Jerry and hundreds of others. Call 811 before you dig.
Brought to you by Montana811.org.
Whether it's game day or work day, Montanans count on strength, precision, and reliability. At DoorTech, we bring the same championship mindset to every garage door we install, service, and repair. Rooted in 6 generations of Montana grit and committed to excellence, we're proud to serve the Gallatin Valley and proud to cheer on the Bobcats. DoorTech, rooted in family, committed to excellence, focused on you. Come see us at our new location in Belgrade, 195 High K Street, or visit DoorTechMT.com.
The Bobcats are proud to present these preferred local partners as members of Bobcat Built, Bryant Heating and Cooling Systems, Bryant, whatever it takes, Carrier Heating and Air Conditioning, Carrier, turn to the experts, Ace Roofing, building Montana strong, one roof at a time, Rivers Landscaping, crafting superior outdoor spaces, and NW Construction, proud to call Bozeman home. Montana State Athletics encourages our fans to choose these local businesses. They are proud local sponsors and demonstrate what it means to be a Bobcat. We are Bobcat Built.
At Jersey Mike's, watching them freshly slice the meat and cheese for my sub is a sight to behold. The layers of ham, salami, and pepperoni are even more glorious than the pink and orange layers of a sunrise. Yeah, the sun's pretty and all that, but in about 7 billion years it's going to explode, obliterating the earth and every living thing on it. And if there's no sun, there's no subs. Meanwhile, the only thing a sub ever obliterated was my hunger. Freshly sliced right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
This copyrighted broadcast is an exclusive presentation of Learfield under the broadcasting rights granted by Montana State University. Reuse of this presentation is prohibited without the expressed written consent of the university and Learfield. Announcers are provided by Learfield and approved by the university.
Back from the break, Daniel Salle here, First Interstate Bank broadcast edition to bring you the Montana State halftime show. 2 quarters in the books here in Bozeman. It's the Super 16 round of the WNIT. Montana State in the driver's seat against Portland, 35-21, and just a few minutes to go until we resume in the second half. Let's go ahead and get you some score updates on our First Interstate Bank out-of-town scoreboard. South Dakota with a 73-57 win over Pepperdine. And also in the WNIT, Cleveland State today went to Middle Tennessee in Murfreesboro and knocked them off 66-56. And going into this tournament, a little bit of information for you. Montana State, out of all the teams in the WNIT field, was second in average attendance behind only Middle Tennessee. So now out of the teams remaining, Montana State top in attendance as Sonny Smallwood joins us now on the Montana State halftime show. And Sonny, I want to start by talking about the first quarter. 19-7, you outscored Portland to really set the tone in this game, and it seemed like the defense really got it going early on tonight.
Yeah, I believe so too. We had what we call 3 knockouts, which is 3 stops in a row, 3 different times. And I think we were doing a great job on just our pressure and forcing them to rush shots. Offensively,
19 points scored in the first quarter, 16 points scored in the second quarter, and I feel like it all started with Addison Harris. She had 12 points in this first half. Addie, from the Portland area, coming out playing with a purpose tonight. It seemed like she really got going early on.
Absolutely, and I think Portland recognizes that too. They started double-teaming her. I thought she handled the doubles really well. Got the ball out. We were able to move it and get some great shots. So, yes, absolutely, she's given us a great spark.
Dealt with a little bit of foul trouble in the first half. Taylor and Izzy both picking up 2 fouls, and this has got to be the first time all season that Taylor's only played in that 10-minute range in the first half. But like you always say, you want to be positive like Coach Ben would, and you want to look at it as she's going to be fresh for the second half. How does Taylor kind of get herself back into a rhythm in the second half?
Yeah, I don't think Taylor's going to have any problems, you know. What happened to her early, you know, it just happened. And, you know, some games they'll call those fouls. Most games they'll let that go. And that's the way it goes. So she'll be just fine. Taylor is the consummate competitor. She's going to come out and be that much more focused.
And I know Coach Ben emphasized the free throw battle. Our team shoots 8 free throws in the first half. Portland only with 1 free throw attempt. Feel like that's a good sign of things going into the second half.
Yeah, I think so too. I would expect to see an even more physical game in the second half from Portland as well. And so it will be interesting to see how that advances.
What would you say would be the biggest keys going into the second half to not only maintain the lead but build upon it as well and extend it a little bit?
Yeah, I think for us defensively, just making sure we had a couple of our habits that we were not executing correctly, so fixing those and then just picking it up in terms of dictating what we want them to do, and just make sure that this team is a very good three-point shooting team. Make sure that we're giving them no rhythm looks.
Sounds good to me. Well, that's all I got for you, Sonny. Thanks for your time as always.
Thanks, Daniel.
That was Sonny Smallwood joining us on the Montana State halftime show. 2 quarters in the books here in the Super 16 round of the WNIT. Montana State leads Portland 35-21. Before we take a break, let's go ahead and pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is Bobcat basketball. We're going to go ahead and take a timeout, and when we come back, we'll have second half action here in Bozeman from the First Interstate Bank broadcast position. You're listening to Montana State basketball presented by Learfield.
With friendly customer service and an outstanding location near Montana State University and the base of the Bridger Mountain Range, Country Inn & Suites by Radisson is the perfect place to begin your Bozeman adventure. Country Inn & Suites offers a hot and delicious Be Our Guest breakfast buffet each morning. Free Wi-Fi is available throughout the property, and we have a business center and meeting rooms. Our indoor pool and hot tub is a great way to relax after a day of fun, and the on-site fitness center will keep your workout goals on track. We have spacious king and double queen suites with a full-size sleeper sofa available, and every room in Country Inn & Suites is smoke-free. Reserve your room today.
Looking for the perfect place to fuel up before the game or celebrate a Bobcat win? Come on down to Rib and Chop House. We have locations in Bozeman, Billings, Butte, Great Falls, and Livingston, where premium steaks, fresh seafood, and award-winning baby back ribs meet unmatched hospitality. Join us on Tuesday nights at 6:30 in Bozeman for great food and fanfare with the Cat Chat Coaches Show. Whether you're cheering from the stands or watching with friends, do it with flavor. Rib and Chop House, proud partner of Montana State. Go Cats!
Hello, tomorrow. We may not know exactly what you've got in store for us, for our routines and our normals. But here's the thing. Turns out, we've got this. We haven't seen everything, but we have seen ourselves be more ready for whatever you bring than we thought we would be. So when it comes to tomorrow, bring on the day. First Interstate, built for you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Visit us at firstinterstate.com.
At Montana State University, students shape signature experiences that take them across the state and into local communities. MSU is dedicated to its land-grant mission, integrating transformational learning, discovery, and service that improves lives. You'll find our students teaching across Montana, conducting research in the heart of Yellowstone National Park, or even creating small shelter prototypes to address homelessness. Montana State University. Think outside.
Northern States Fishing Tools, a proud sponsor of the Montana State Bobcats, has been serving the eastern Montana and western North Dakota oil fields since 1978. We are here to provide you with the best tools and services, all at competitive prices. Northern States Fishing Tools services the Williston Basin with fishing and rental tools, along with downhole tools that include packers, plugs, and through tubing equipment. We have the expert knowledge to give you satisfying results based on your specific needs. Go Bobcats!
Back from the break, Daniel Salle here, First Interstate Bank broadcast edition. The first half is all over with here in Bozeman. The Super 16 round of the WNIT. Montana State in the driver's seat, leading Portland 35-21. And before we resume, this game is brought to you by Kendall Ford of Bozeman, a proud sponsor of Montana State Athletics. From your seat at the game to your driver's seat, enjoy every minute. When you're ready for something new, get started at KendallFordBozeman.com. Kendall, let's start something great. Bobcats starting five makes their way out onto the floor. It's Jamison Phillip, Izzy Bunyan, Taylor Chiric, Ella Johnson, and Addison Harris. Portland will be breaking their huddle as we are ready to resume action here in the Brick Breeden Fieldhouse. Again, just a scintillating crowd in this building. They're all on their feet, clapping to the music right now as the Bobcats look to stay undefeated at home and punch their ticket to the Great Eight of the WNIT. Waiting for them on the other side of the bracket, the Coyotes of South Dakota. Portland has the arrow to start things off here in the third quarter. They'll go right to left across your radio dial as Mogul catches in the backcourt. Again, Mogul only 8.5 minutes played in the first half. She had 2 fouls. So for the Pilots, it'll be nice to have their point guard back as Spear sets her a screen going left. Now up top, Dallow. Off the bounce, drives in, throws it into the post. Chiric flies in and knocks it loose. It's stolen away by Montana State. Chiric gets it ahead to Phillip. Phillip pushing up the floor in transition. Pass it off to Johnson, now Chiric. Chiric shot fakes from the top, drives the lane, steps through traffic, gets knocked to the ground. Her defender does, I should say. Chiric recovers a deflected ball and lays it in for 2. Fascinating sequence to open up the third quarter, but the Bobcats strike first here in the second half. 37-21, they lead as Spear finds Anderson. Anderson dumps it in back to Spear, and it's good for a layup. 9:13 to play in the third. 37-23, the Bobcats lead right side. With it is Phillip into the post. Harris catches. She's doubled right away. Now triple teamed. Spinning out of traffic. She kicks it back out to Phillip. Phillip driving from the perimeter. Throws it out to the corner. Chiric shot fakes around the fade screen from Ella Johnson. Now drives the lane. Spins back to her right. Stays grounded. Puts up a little hook shot, and it's good for 2. You can see Diani Anani, of the leading scorer of Portland, definitely favoring that left ankle of hers. Anderson crosses the timeline for Portland. 39-23, the Cats lead. Anderson drives, picks it up, knocked loose by Ella Johnson. Now Chiric jumps on it. We got a tie-up, and possession arrow gives it back to Montana State. 8:33 to go in the third quarter. Montana State leads 39-23. Again, winner of this will play South Dakota. Time, date, and location all to be determined. I'd like to think we'll have some news tonight. We shall see as Jamison Phillip dribbles up the near side. Ananiev picks her up. Phillip picks up at the elbow, finds the cutting Harris. Finger roll, it's good. Great find from Jamison Phillip and a heck of a finish at the rim by Addison Harris. She's got 14 points, 41-23. Montana State leads, 8:13 to go in the third. Mogul drives the other way, puts up a floater. It's no good. Rebound Chiric. She throws it long ahead to Harris. Scoop shot from Harris is good on the break. Timeout Portland as the crowd rises to their feet here at the Brick. 43-23. Montana State has their largest lead of the game. We'll go ahead and take a break. You're listening to Montana State basketball presented by Learfield.
Who's ready to experience Montana's high alpine like never before? This winter, Big Sky Resort unveils Kirkcliff, a stunning 2-story glass observatory at the summit of Lone Peak, surrounded by unobstructed views spanning 3 states, 2 national parks, and countless mountain ranges. The most thrilling part of the experience, standing at 11,166 feet on a transparent glass floor. Plan your visit to Big Sky and experience Kirkcliff, redefining what it means to experience Montana's high country.
The brand is one of the most recognized in healthcare
The fact that we've been in Montana for over 80 years shows our strength. I'm Lisa Kelly, president of Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Montana. I'm proud that we have the local presence, and yet we're also very fortunate to leverage the size of our larger organization, including innovative products and services at the larger national level, and be able to bring that to Montana for all of our members in the future.
Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Montana, a division of Healthcare Service Corporation, a mutual legal reserve company.
Debilitating joint pain can keep you from doing the things you love most. At Bozeman Health Spine and Joint Institute, we take a holistic approach to your orthopedic surgery, combining state-of-the-art orthopedic capabilities with whole health optimization. We'll work with you to identify and address any medical issues prior to your surgery. Our optimized health approach ensures your surgery is just the beginning of a new, pain-free life. Explore more at bozemanhealth.org/SJI.
The Northern Pulse Growers Association encourages industry professionals and growers of dry peas, chickpeas, lentils, and fava beans to become members in 2024. Members gain access to cutting-edge research, expert training, market insights, and connect with a Pulse-passionate community. Visit northernpulse.com to join the Northern Pulse Growers Association. Together, we're sowing the seeds of success.
Rocky Mountain Credit Union has supported Montana State athletics for over 40 years and provides a local credit union for past, present, and future Bobcats. You can have it all with RMCU. Low rates, mobile banking, a place to start saving, or work on building your credit. Visit your local branch or online at rmcu.net to become a member today. That's rmcu.net. Go Bobcats.
Back from the break, Daniel Salle here. First Interstate Bank Broadcast Edition. 8:04 remaining in the third quarter. Michael Meek decided he had seen enough, called the timeout. Bobcats lead by 20. Their largest of the game, 43-23, as Portland will have the ball out of the break. Inbounding, Spear. Nowhere to go with it in the backcourt. Now Dallow flashes in and gets the catch. Dallow, guarded by Chirk in the backcourt, gets it up the left side to Spear. Spear guarded by Harris. Now up top, Mogul will set up shop in the half court. Working left, driving on Phillip. She dumps it off to Ananiev on the wing. Ananiev spinning back left, finds Dallow out top. Dallow fakes the handoff, now faces up. From the three-point line, Dallow nowhere to go, finds Anderson now on the wing. Anderson dribbling left, off to Mogul, 5 on the shot clock. Mogul drives out to Anderson, left corner, 3, she buries it. Portland State uses up all that shot clock, but gets a 3 out of the timeout, and Chirk launches it in transition, finds Addie Harris, and she lays it in for 2. Addie Harris is sprinting up and down this court tonight. Layup after layup, she continues to go to work. 45-26, the Cats lead. Down the lane, Dallow left side spins back right. Ella Johnson comes over and swats it out of there. Rebound Chirk. Chirk in transition, back to Harris. Harris, left wing 3, no, she dumps it into Bunyan. Bunyan, back out top, Johnson to Harris. Now Harris bounces and passes off to Ella Johnson, back to Chirk. Chirk working right, out to the corner. Harris, 3-ball on the way. It's off the rim, no good. Rebound pulled down by Portland. Harris with 18 points to lead all scorers, 8 of 10 from the field. Mogul in transition, driving down the left side, puts one up and draws a foul. They'll get Chirk for that one, I believe, and if they do, that'll be her third. No, it's Jamison Phillip picking up the foul, just her first. Thinking about quitting tobacco or vaping? You don't have to do it alone, and you don't have to wait for the perfect time. QuitNowMontana.com offers free, confidential support 24/7. You'll get one-on-one coaching, proven tools and resources designed to help you quit and stay quit. Whether it's your first try or your fifth, help is just a click away. Make today the day you take the first step towards a healthier future. Visit QuitNowMontana.com. First free throw good for Mogul. She'll get one more. Here comes the second. It's good. 45-28 now the score. Montana State in the lead. Up the near side, Jamison Phillip. Taking her time on the dribble. Now high post, enters to Harris. Harris faces up. Jabs left, now she'll bounce it, going to her right. Spins back, passes out to Chirk. Chirk crosses back right, drives the lane, gets it to Harris. Now Bunyan right side. Bunyan working off the dribble, kicks it out to Phillip. Phillip drives in, shot fakes, steps to her left, now kicks it out. Ella Johnson, left wing 3. It's off the rim, no good. Rebound pulled down by Dallow. Dallow up ahead, finds Spear. Spear in transition, puts up a layup, no good, but Izzy Bunyan picks up her third foul in the process. Lainey Spear will shoot 2. Intermountain Health, formerly known as SCL Health in Big Sky Country, is proud to be an official health partner of Montana State Athletics. And Interwest Moving and Storage is the official moving company of the MSU Bobcats. 6:08 to go in the third quarter. Bobcats lead 45-28. Here's Spear at the free throw line. Free throw on the way from Spear. Back iron, no good. Spear will shoot one more as the crowd starts to crescendo. Spear at the line again. Here's her second. It's no good. You can hear the roar. The Tacos getting the fans excited, as is the Bobcats lead. They're up 45-28, 5:58 to go in the third quarter. Harris at the free throw line, out to Couture. Left wing, 3 off the rim, it's no good. Rebound Spear. Spear throws the outlet far side to Anderson. Anderson attacking downhill, kicks it out to Mogul. Open 3 from the left side from Mogul, in and out, no good. Offensive rebound, Spear. Spear wields it out, gets it back to Smith. Now Mogul left wing, off the bounce, drives in, nowhere to go. Finds Smith now at the top. A deep 3 is no good. Rebound Taylor Chiric. She'll rip it out of traffic and take it herself. Up ahead, it's Harris again, this time running to the rim. And she bobbled it out of bounds. They're going to say it got deflected by Portland. The defender took out the legs of Addie Harris. That didn't seem to be an issue. So Montana State will now inbound it from the baseline. And I get it, the contact may be incidental, but she got her legs taken out. Inbounding Phillip into Harris. Harris thinks about it, now kicks it out top. Couture, extra pass to Chiric. Chiric drives going left, working back out, looking for Couture. Pass deflected, and now a kick ball is called. Shot clock resets to 20. Montana State will take it out from the far sideline. 5:21 to go in the third quarter. Couture gets it into Phillip out top. Now left side Harris. Harris faces up. High post, Ella Johnson back to Harris on the give and go. Harris lays it up, draws a blocking foul, and 2 free throws are on the way for Addison Harris. Harris with 18 points, 2 for 2 tonight from the free throw line. She will head to the stripe looking to add. Brianne Bailey heading to the score table with Brooke Fatu-Paito and Tegan Erickson. Johnson will come out, so will Phillip, and Erickson will wait for Addie Harris to sub in. So here's Harris at the stripe. 5:14 to play in the third. Montana State leading 45-28. First free throw, no good from Addison Harris. Before her second, Rocky Mountain Credit Union is proud to support Bobcat women's basketball. At RMCU, we're rooted in Montana and focused on members, helping you reach your goals on and off the court. Visit rmcu.net to join your hometown team today. Harris, second free throw, gets a kick in off the rim. The Bobcats lead is now up to 18, 46-28, 5:14 to go in the third quarter as Harris checks out. Dallow to inbound. Smith catches in the backcourt. She'll work up the left side of the floor. Here comes Chiric on the trap. Couture waiting, sitting in the passing lane. It's off the foot of Dallow and turned over to the Bobcats. They tempted that pass. They got what they wanted, and a turnover will give it back to Montana State with 5:06 to play in the third quarter. Right side, Bailey. Up top now, Couture. Into the high post, Erickson. Back out to Couture, to the left wing now, Chiric. Erickson flashes in as Fatu-Paito catches on the low block, spins to her right, puts up a fadeaway from 10 feet. It's no good. Rebound, Dallow. Dallow working against the pressure, gets by Bailey in transition, throws it long for Zimmerman. She turns into a hook shot. No good. Rebound, Dallow. Back out to Monahan. Now Dallow goes up top to Mogul, who will reset. Shot clock down to 10 seconds for the Pilots. Here's a screen from Zimmerman as Erickson switches on. Right side, Monahan has it on the wing, out to the corner. Dallow off the bounce, dumps it inside to Zimmerman with 3 on the shot clock. She lays it in for 2. Brianne Bailey was getting around into fronting position but couldn't get a hand on the ball. That led to an open bucket for the Pilots. And now the Bobcat lead is at 16 once again. 46-30, 4:13 to go in the third quarter. High post left side, Erickson with it. Left-handed dribble, she hands off to Chiric. Chiric attacks, splits back to her right off the shot fake. She gets the bucket and the foul. Taylor Chiric just at will, working her way through the paint. Finds some contact and finds the bottom of the net. She'll have one free throw coming up, but first a commercial break here from Bozeman at the First Interstate Bank broadcast position. Montana State leads Portland 48-30. You're listening to Montana State basketball presented by Learfield.
Ambient Air Solutions wants to take a moment to show our gratitude and to say thank you. Thank you to our frontline workers. Thank you to our doctors, nurses, and EMTs. Thank you to all the volunteers. And thank you to the Gallatin County community. Ambient Air Solutions is so grateful for your support for over 12 years. We are so blessed to live in such a beautiful place. Ambient Air Solutions is here for all your heating and cooling needs. Call us at 406-577-1818 to schedule your service today. Ambient Air Solutions. Simplifying heating and cooling.
Ready to upgrade your space? Choose the local experts at Futura Cabinetry Inc. With over 50 years of experience, no job is too small. From cabinets and counters to closets and full installations, we deliver exceptional craftsmanship at the best pricing in town. Come meet your neighbors at Bozeman's best cabinet shop, Futura Cabinetry Inc. Quality, value, and experience you can trust.
At Northwestern Energy, we're committed to helping all of our service areas thrive.
Because these communities are more than just spots on a map, they're our homes too.
From hosting charity events and funding local scholarships
to leading economic development projects, we'll continue to donate our time and resources
to help deliver a bright future for everyone.
For more information, visit northwesternenergy.com/inyourcommunity.
At Jersey Mike's, watching them freshly slice the meat and cheese for my sub is a sight to behold. The layers of ham, salami, and pepperoni are even more glorious than the pink and orange layers of a sunrise. Yeah, the sun's pretty and all that, but in about 7 billion years it's going to explode, obliterating the earth and every living thing on it. And if there's no sun, there's no subs. Meanwhile, the only thing a sub ever obliterated was my hunger. Freshly sliced right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing, a sub above.
If you're in need of structural engineering for your residential, commercial, or wireless telecommunications project, Ascent Engineering provides comprehensive solutions for your project's success. Ascent Engineering is now serving the Big Sky Country in southwestern Montana. Whether it's a new residential home, new commercial building, long-awaited remodel, covered outdoor living space, retaining wall, or telecommunications tower, Ascent Engineering is your expert at providing forensics, assessments, or designs. Ascent Engineering is a proud supporter of your Montana State Bobcats.
Broadcast position. 4 minutes and 5 seconds remain in the third quarter as Taylor Chiric steps up to the line looking to convert the three-point play. 4:05 to play in the third. Here's Chiric. Her one free throw is up and no good after a couple of bounces, and a foul is called on somebody. Who do we got? On Spear. Okay. Thought I saw a point the other direction at first, but they corrected that. So the foul was on Portland, and the Bobcats will take it out from the baseline. 4:05 to go in the third quarter. Here's Bailey on the inbound. Looking for Erickson. She catches left side in the short corner. Now she'll back it out to the wing. She works it up top. Chiric steps into a three on the left wing. It's good. Chiric off the bounce. Fear not, she knocks it down. 51-30. The Bobcats lead with 3:50 to go in the third. Another Wendy's three ball from Taylor Chiric. Right wing, here's a three from Monahan. No good. Rebound pulled in by Tegan Erickson. She absolutely leapt to get that one. Left side. Couture dribbles middle, looking for the cutter, and Chiric, the pass is deflected. Now it's a loose ball on the floor. Couture dives on it. Jump ball will give it back to the Pilots. Couture tried to get a little creative there on that one, and it did not work out. So Portland State will now take it out against the Bobcat press. Nice job on the glass there by Tegan Erickson as she heads back to the bench along with Brianne Bailey, Taylor Chiric, and Brooke Fatu-Paito. Spear to inbound. 3.5 minutes to go in the third. Montana State leading by 21, their largest of the game, 51-30. Mogul breaking the pressure, guarded by Phillips. She crosses back left, drives down, and kicks it out to Smith in the left corner. Smith inside to Spear. Spear open layup under the basket. It's good. 51-32 the score. Montana State in the lead, right side. Bunyan High post. Harris faces up. Left elbow jumper. It's no good. Rebound Portland. Outlet near side to Smith. Smith picked up in the backcourt by Couture. Now she throws it to the center of the floor to Monahan. Monahan gets it to Mogul, and Mogul will go to work in the front court. Mogul crosses left, gets by Phillip, picks up her dribble just on the Big Sky logo. Now passes back out top to Smith. Shot clock down under 15, and a whistle. We got something. Jamison Phillip has been called for a hold, her second foul of the game. Portland to take it out now on the baseline. Smith, the inbounder. Looking for a cutter and Mogul. Mogul catches on the baseline. Steps into a double team, picks up her dribble. Johnson's there trying to force a tie-up, but Mogul passes out of it. Now Smith has an open three from the right wing. She buries it. 2.5 minutes to go in the third. 51-35 now the score. 5 quick points for the Pilots and a turnover from Jamison Phillips. Smith has it going the other way. She's going to have a look at the rim. She lays it in for 2. Coach Bin's going to hold off on the timeout unless she calls it in the front court. Don't want to speak too soon. No, she's going to call out the play and let her team fight through this one. 51-37 the score. 7-0 run for the Pilots. Phillip has the ball knocked loose, but she recovers it. Now Johnson throws into the post to Harris. Harris faces up, dumps it off to Couture, back out to Johnson. Johnson dribbling left, looking for a cutter. Instead passes it out, looking for Bunyan, and it's stolen away by Ananiev. She'll take it the other way for an easy fast break layup, and now Coach Bin will call the timeout as the 21-point lead has been cut to 12. A 9-0 run for Portland with 1:56 to go in the third quarter. Montana State leads 51-39. We'll keep it here for the timeout. See every play, every big win, and every Cats moment with the clarity you deserve. Advanced Thompson Vision. Our team specializes in LASIK and cataract surgery to help restore and improve your vision. Because when it comes to cheering for the Bobcats, you don't want to miss a thing. Advanced Thompson Vision is proud to be the official LASIK provider of Montana State Bobcat Athletics. Learn more and book your consultation today at advancedthompsonvision.com. Alrighty. 1:56 to go in the third quarter, and things have taken a turn for the worse here for the Bobcats. Their lead is now to 12. It was up as big as 21 here in the third quarter, but Portland, we know this isn't a team that's going to go down without a fight, so they're battling right now. A couple of turnovers forced by the Pilots, couple of transition layup, and just like that, it's now a 12-point Bobcat lead. Out of the timeout, Brianne Bailey will take it up the near side of the floor. Bobcats going left to right. Out top, Izzy Bunyan, right side, zone defensive look for the Pilots. Bunyan dribbles left, now throws into the high post. Harris faces up, out to Bailey, right wing. She's going to attack on baseline side, shot fake. And still with the ball, no dribble, finds Chiric as she flashes over to get it. 8 on the shot clock. Chiric on the attack going left, kicks it out to the left corner. Johnson up top, Harris top side, 3, in and out, no good. Rebound knocked around and a foul is called. As Lainey Spear looks up at the ref and says, on me? Well, yes. Taylor Chiric got knocked over in the process. Brianne Bailey will take it out underneath the basket now for Montana State with a fresh 20 seconds on the shot clock. Bailey into the block, finds Bunyan left side, now out to the left wing, Harris. Harris jabs left, dribbles right, now swings it over to Bunyan on the wing. Bunyan back into Harris on the cut. Harris faces up, dribbles right, kicks it out to Johnson in the left corner, back into the post. Harris will go to work with 5. Mid-range jumper from Harris off the rim, no good. Rebound to Ananiev. Chiric flies in looking to get a hand on it. Instead, Smith will have the outlet going the other way. Smith spins left, gets it out to Mogul. Mogul, skip pass to Ananiev, right wing 3 to cut it to single digits is no good. Rebound knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Montana State is what they're going to say. And the players are telling Coach Bin to take a look at this one. So they're going to go ahead and do that. 56 seconds to go in the third quarter. We're going to keep it here as Montana State leads 51-39. Real milk is a nutrient-rich product. It contains 13 essential nutrients from vitamin A to zinc, all of which are important for a healthy immune system and overall wellness. That's 13 nutrients with seemingly endless benefits. Reach for milk and make every sip count. All right, so they're going to the monitor. We have 56 seconds remaining in the third quarter. 51-39, the Bobcats lead. Let's take a look at our First Interstate Bank out-of-town scoreboard quickly and keep some eyes on the men's NCAA tournament today. Sweet 16 round as Purdue beat Texas 79-77 with a tip-in at the buzzer. Iowa got the win as they continue their run as a 9 seed to the Elite Eight, 77-71 in a clash between Big Ten teams against Nebraska. In Houston right now, the Houston Cougars trailing 9-8 early on against Bobcats, Brad Underwood in Illinois. And for Arizona, they're leading Arkansas 25-15 over in San Jose. Of course, Arizona with Tommy Lloyd, their coach, longtime assistant under Mark Few at Gonzaga up here in the Northwest. He's been building quite the machine down in Arizona. This has been his best year yet, so we'll continue to keep you posted on that. For the WNIT, South Dakota got the win 73-57 over Pepperdine, and Cleveland State went in it to Murfreesboro and knocked off Middle Tennessee. Again, Middle Tennessee, out of all the teams in the WNIT, had the largest average home attendance. Montana State was in second place, so the Bobcats can find a way to get a win here. They'll be the highest average attendance remaining on or in the WNIT bracket, and hopefully if this journey continues, it will continue here at Bozeman. Again, we won't know until probably later tonight, maybe tomorrow morning. Keep an eye out on social media. You'll see those announcements. But for now here in Bozeman, it's 51-39. And the official's going to make his way over and let us know that we're keeping the timeout. Great news. That call was overturned, and Coach Binford has really established a trust with her team this season. When they look over and say, we got to challenge this, more often than not, they've been right. So Izzy Bunyan will take it out for Montana State as they'll get it going to left to right. 56 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Taylor Chirick now in double figures. She's got 12. Addie Harris has 19 to lead the Bobcats, the two first-team All-Big Sky selections. Bailey picks up her dribble up top now, finds Chirick on the left wing. Chirick takes a three. Off the rim, it's no good. Rebound, Breanne Bailey in the right corner. She'll attack going left, drives into traffic, now gets it up top to Bunyan. Out to Chirick, left wing, three on the way. It's off the rim, no good. Rebound, Bailey's fighting for it. She's tied up with a Naniev jump ball, keeps it with Montana State. Off the rebound, the shot clock resets to 20 seconds. 31.7 remains on the game clock here in the third quarter. Bailey, the inbounder from the baseline. Out to Chirick. Chirick attacking from the right wing, drives lane out to Harris. Top side three. It's off the rim, no good. Rebound, Chirick. Chirick has the ball knocked around, and now it's taken away by Portland. Mogul has it in the backcourt. She'll slow it down as Chirick's there to guard her in the backcourt. Mogul crosses the timeline. Shot clock turned off. Game clock at 13 seconds as Coach Binford signals to the crowd to get on their feet. 8 seconds for Mogul. She gets a screen from Dallow and gets it out to the wing. Three from Ananiev is up and good, and we'll have a single-digit ball game heading into the fourth quarter. 51-42. The Pilots in the midst of a 12-0 run here to close out the third quarter, and that'll take us into the fourth here from the First Interstate Bank broadcast position. You're listening to Montana State basketball, presented by Learfield.
Debilitating joint pain can keep you from doing the things you love most. At Bozeman Health Spine and Joint Institute, we take a holistic approach to your orthopedic surgery, combining state-of-the-art orthopedic capabilities with whole health optimization. We'll work with you to identify and address any medical issues prior to your surgery. Our optimized health approach ensures your surgery is just the beginning of a new, pain-free life. Explore more at bozemanhealth.org/SJI.
Looking for the perfect place to fuel up before the game or celebrate a Bobcat win? Come on down to Ribbon Chop House. We have locations in Bozeman, Billings, Butte, Great Falls, and Livingston, where premium steaks, fresh seafood, and award-winning baby back ribs meet unmatched hospitality. Join us on Tuesday nights at 6:30 in Bozeman for great food and fanfare with the Cat Chat Coaches Show. Whether you're cheering from the stands or watching with friends, do it with flavor. Ribbon Chop House, proud partner of Montana State. Go Cats!
Hello, tomorrow. We may not know exactly what you've got in store for us, for our routines and our normals. But here's the thing. Turns out, we've got this. We haven't seen everything, but we have seen ourselves be more ready for whatever you bring than we thought we would be. So when it comes to tomorrow, bring on the day. First Interstate, built for you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Visit us at firstinterstate.com.
At Montana State University, students shape signature experiences that take them across the state and into local communities. MSU is dedicated to its land-grant mission, integrating transformational learning, discovery, and service that improves lives. You'll find our students teaching across Montana, conducting research in the heart of Yellowstone National Park, or even creating small shelter prototypes to address homelessness. Montana State University. Think outside.
Universal Athletic has been a proud supporter of Bobcat Athletics for over 50 years. Check out their great selection of Bobcat apparel and accessories for all your game day needs. Shop in store at their North 7th Avenue location or online at shop.msubobcats.com for everything you need to cheer on your Bobcats. Universal Athletic, a proud supporter of Bobcat Athletics for over 50 years. Go Cats!
Back from the break, Daniel Salle here, First Interstate Bank broadcast edition. And it's the Super 16 round here, the WNIT. Portland ended the third quarter on a 12-0 run. Montana State's lead has been cut to 9 as we head into quarter number 4, 51-42. And Jamison Phillip gets a steal immediately in the backcourt. Behind the back pass to Chiric. She goes up with it. No good. Rebound pulled down by Phillip as she's fouled about 3 different times. And now the whistle's blown, and the Bobcats will have it in the backcourt. And not in the backcourt. Got a little twisted there. Phillip kind of wheeled it out to take it to the wing. It felt like she was getting ready to go the other way, but the Bobcats will inbound in the front court from the baseline with 20 seconds now on the shot clock. Harris cuts to the ball, gets the catch, lays it up. It's no good. Rebound Spear. Spear tied up in the backcourt. No jump ball. Dallow gets it, now throws it out to Mogul. Mogul right side. As Portland looks to stay on this run. Currently a 12-0 run. Crossing over left, finds Anania. Quick release from the left wing for 3. No good. Rebound Izzy Bunyan. Bunyan up the floor, outlets it to Ella Johnson. Now she'll slow it down and signal Jamison Phillip to come get the ball and set up shop. 9.5 minutes to play. Right wing, Izzy Bunyan up top to Phillip. Now Chiric. High post. Harris catches, dribbles left. Shot fake, puts up a runner. It's good. Addie Harris with 21 points now. The Bobcats lead 53-42. 9:08 to play here in the fourth. They stop the run from Portland. Pull-up jumper in the paint. It's keeping their foot on the gas on this comeback attempt. They will not go quietly. Right side, Bunyan on the wing. Phillip to Chiric. Back to Phillip. Right wing, back to Chiric. Looking for the high post. Nothing. Chiric stops the free throw line and throws it out for Bunyan. She had to stretch out with her right arm to get that one. Back up top, Phillip. Into the high post. Johnson faces up. Dribbles going left. 4 on the shot clock. Harris catches baseline. Reverse layup. It's good. Johnson finds Harris. She reverses underneath the basket and gets it to roll. The other way, Smith drives the lane. Her layup no good. Rebound pulled down by Spear. Out to get past to Smith on the left wing. Smith backs it out. Works it over to Ananiev. Now she'll reverse it to Mogul. You can hear the noise from the crowd. Mogul driving left, working around Harris. The ball is knocked loose and stolen away by Jamison Phillip. Phillip in transition, throws it ahead to Chiric. Chiric goes up with it around Smith and lays it in. 13-point lead for the Bobcats, 57-44, 7:53 to go in the ball game. Smith up ahead to Mogul. Now Anani, left corner, 3 off the rim. That's no good. Portland getting a lot of threes up in transition. They are not falling at a high clip. Chiric off the bounce finds Bunyan. Right wing 3 off the rim. That's no good. It's going to roll towards the baseline. Phillip tries to dive and save it. And it'll be out of bounds. Last touch by Montana State. Inbounding will be Dallow. Breanne Bailey in the game along with Tegan Erickson. Phillip will get a breather, and after the fall, she just took diving for that ball. I'm glad she's getting a quick rest. Dallow into the backcourt to Mogul. Mogul working with Bailey. Crosses back left. Bailey guarding the ball. Mogul to her left hand. Back to the right. Drives downhill and kicks it out to the wing. Smith on the drive. Puts it up. No, dumps it off to Dallow. Dallow lays it in for 2, and it's back to an 11-point lead for Montana State. 57-46. 7:10 to go. Right side, Bailey. Out to the left side, Chiric. Back to Bailey, into the post. Looking for Erickson. It's deflected by Smith, but they can't get the steal. Inside again, Erickson. Spinning left, puts up a fadeaway from 8 feet. No good. Rebound, Chiric tries to throw it out to the corner. It's deflected by Barbosa. Out of bounds. It'll stay with the Bobcats. 6:53 to go here in this Super 16 matchup between 2 mid-major giants here on the West Coast. Left corner, Ella Johnson, 3, yes! 60-46, the Bobcats lead. 6:45 to play. Another Wendy's three-pointer by Ella Johnson as she knocks it down. Couldn't believe how much space she had off the baseline entry, but she makes the Pilots pay. Right side in transition, Anderson. Dribbling left, she'll back it out up top. Out to the wing. Mogul. On the drive. Dallow cuts, gets the catch, and lays it in for an easy bucket. Up the floor now, Bailey. 6:16 to go. Bobcats lead by 12, 60-48. Right side, back up top to Bailey. Now over to Chiric. Into the high post. Erickson faces up, fakes a pass to her left. Now we'll work it over to Chiric. Chiric on the attack, drives the lane right side, looking for Bailey on the pass. It's deflected by Barbosa, out of bounds, and it'll stay with Montana State. 5:58 to go. Bunyan and Johnson checking out. Couture and Harris back in the game. Tegan Erickson will stay in the game as well with Breanne Bailey and Taylor Chiric. Bailey, the inbounder, into Harris. Right side short corner. Face-up jumper. It's off the rim, no good from the baseline. Rebound, Taylor Chiric. Chiric backs it out on the dribble. Gets it out to the left corner. Couture looking inside for Erickson. Instead skips it over to Chiric. Chiric into Harris. 8 on the shot clock. Harris faces up. Drives baseline, kicks it out to the left corner. Here's a three from Erickson. It's no good. Rebound pulled down by Taylor Chiric again. The Bobcats dominant on the boards. Coach Ben trying to call a timeout, and she gets it. 5:31 to go here in the fourth quarter. Montana State leads 60-48. We'll go ahead and take a break and bring you the final 5.5 minutes of this one. When we come back from the First Interstate Bank broadcast position, you're listening to Montana State basketball presented by Learfield.
If you're in need of structural engineering for your residential, commercial, or wireless telecommunications project, Ascent Engineering provides comprehensive solutions for your project's success. Ascent Engineering is now serving the Big Sky Country in southwestern Montana. Whether it's a new residential home, new commercial building, long-awaited remodel, covered outdoor living space, retaining wall, or telecommunications tower, Ascent Engineering is your expert at providing forensics, assessments, or designs. Ascent Engineering is a proud supporter of your Montana State Bobcats.
Ready to upgrade your space? Choose the local experts at Futura Cabinetry Inc. With over 50 years of experience, no job is too small. From cabinets and counters to closets and full installations, we deliver exceptional craftsmanship at the best pricing in town. Come meet your neighbors at Bozeman's best cabinet shop, Futura Cabinetry Inc. Quality, value, and experience you can trust.
The Bobcats are proud to present these preferred local partners as members of Bobcat Built, Bryant Heating and Cooling Systems, Bryant, whatever it takes, Carrier Heating and Air Conditioning, Carrier, turn to the experts, Ace Roofing, building Montana strong, one roof at a time, Rivers Landscaping, crafting superior outdoor spaces, and NW Construction, proud to call Bozeman home. Montana State Athletics encourages our fans to choose these local businesses. They are proud local sponsors and demonstrate what it means to be a Bobcat. We are Bobcat Built.
At Northwestern Energy, we're committed to helping all of our service areas thrive.
Because these communities are more than just spots on a map, they're our homes too.
From hosting charity events and funding local scholarships
to leading economic development projects, we'll continue to donate our time and resources
to help deliver a bright future for everyone.
For more information, visit northwesternenergy.com/inyourcommunity.
Ambient Air Solutions wants to take a moment to show our gratitude and to say thank you. Thank you to our frontline workers. Thank you to our doctors, nurses, and EMTs. Thank you to all the volunteers. And thank you to the Gallatin County community. Ambient Air Solutions is so grateful for your support for over 12 years. We are so blessed to live in such a beautiful place. Ambient Air Solutions is here for all your heating and cooling needs. Call us at 406-577-1818 to schedule your service today. Ambient Air Solutions, simplifying heating and cooling.
Back from the break, Daniel Salle here. First Interstate Bank broadcast edition. 5.5 minutes remain here in Bozeman as Montana State leads Portland 60-48. Super 16 round of the WNIT. Winner looking to take on South Dakota in the Great 8. Location, date, and time all to be determined. We'll see how the outcome shakes out here in these final 5.5 minutes. Right side, Addie Harris out of the timeout, picks up her dribble. 5 on the shot clock, out to Cheerick. Deep 3 on the way. It's off the rim, no good. Rebound, Brianne Bailey. Bobcats keep it alive. Tegan Erickson catches left corner 3. You betcha. Tegan Erickson from downtown. The Bobcats lead by 15. 5:05 to play. It's 63-48. Tegan Erickson with the Wendy's 3 ball. Up top, Mogul has it. Left wing, here's a 3 from Bryn Smith. Long, no good. Rebound bounced around, ended up in the arms of Cheerick. Cheerick in transition. Skips it over to Erickson. Erickson, right wing, crosses over, now gets it back to Cheerick into the high post. Bailey, bounce pass into Harris. Harris gets tied up, and we'll have a jump ball. Possession arrow keeps it with Montana State. 18 seconds will remain on the shot clock for the Bobcats. Bryn Smith with a long miss there, but she's been the leading scorer and star for Portland tonight. She's got 14. Smith, only a freshman, 6 feet tall from Eugene. Bailey, the inbounder. She throws it long to the right wing. Erickson takes a dribble left, now hands it off to Cheerick. Left side, Harris. Back up top to Cheerick as Erickson flashes to the high post, gets the catch, now backs it out and hands to Cheerick. 4 on the shot clock. Cheerick throws it over to Bunyan on the cut. Bunyan lobs it up for Erickson. Erickson lays it in as the shot clock expires. It's good. 65-48. The Bobcats lead is back up to 17 in the blink of an eye. 4:10 to go here in Bozeman. The Bobcats hope to keep their season alive, and a tripping foul is called on Brianne Bailey. First foul on Montana State here in the fourth quarter. 4:06 to go on the clock. 1 foul on each side as we are getting close to the point where we need to keep an eye on that bonus. Smith inbounding from the near sideline. Goes long. Ananiev catches on an open baseline catch. She lays it in for an easy 2. Leads back to 15. 65-50, 4 minutes to go. Bailey, left side, gets it over to Bunyan. Bunyan to Cheerick, out top. Cheerick on the kick. Bunyan into the high post. Harris faces up. She'll attack and kick out to Erickson, right corner. Erickson off a dribble to Bunyan. Bunyan lobs it in for Cheerick. She catches and lays it in for 2. What a pass by Izzy Bunyan. 3.5 minutes to play. It's 67-50. Into the front court, Dallow to Mogul, now Ananiev. Left corner, throws it into the post, and it's stolen away by Taylor Cheerick. Cheerick pushing in transition for the Bobcats. He has the ball knocked loose, and it's stolen away by Ananiev. But now Bailey gets a hand on it. Harris catches, but she's on the ground with it. She gets it out to Cheerick. Cheerick steps to her left, bobbles the ball, now goes up with it in traffic and draws a foul. Absolute chaos underneath the basket, but it results in 2 free throws coming up for Montana State. Fans, be on the lookout for our upcoming spring football game on April 25th, where Groundworks, a proud partner of Bobcat Athletics, will be sponsoring a food drive benefiting the Gallatin Valley Food Bank. Have your food donation items ready to go and help Groundworks out with this food drive. Go Cats. Cheerick's first free throw up. And it rolls out before her second. Are you on the go and want to stay connected to live college sports anywhere in the country? Download the free Varsity Network app, available on Apple and Android. With new features this season, it's easier than ever to listen live and keep up with your favorite teams. Don't miss a moment. Get the Varsity Network app now. Cheerick makes the second as Coach Benford wants the crowd back on their feet with 3 minutes to go. Mogul in transition, gets it up ahead to Anderson. Anderson stops at the top and works it back to Mogul on the right side wing. Into the post. Spear catches open. Look underneath the basket. It's good. 68-52 the score. Time on the side of the Bobcats now with under 3 minutes to play. Right side. Phillip has the ball knocked loose by Mogul. Recovers. Now gets it to the right side wing to Johnson. Johnson back up top to Phillip. Into the high post. Harris. She finds Cheerick. Cheerick down on the low block. Back out to Bunyan. Up to Johnson. Johnson to Phillip. 8 on the shot clock. Phillip pull-up jumper from the free throw line. It's good. 70-52. It's back up to an 18-point lead, and you can feel it. The Bobcats ready to keep their season alive here with 2:20 to go. They lead by 18 as the crowd starts to get louder and louder here in Bozeman. On the drive, Ananiev dumps it off to the corner. Spear takes the 3 from the right wing. No good. Rebound, Ella Johnson. Here comes Montana State. Chirk with it. Chirk on the drive. Gets it out to Phillip. Shot clock down to 15. Shot clock now down to 10. Phillip taking her time out near half court. Harris flashes up to the high post along with Ella Johnson. They try to throw it in. It goes long, and it's stolen away by Portland. Anderson has it. Right side, Anderson tries to throw a baseball pass across, and it's knocked out of bounds by Montana State. Recorded attendance for tonight's game, 3,897, nearly 4,000 people strong here at the Brick Breeden Fieldhouse to support this team. A team with 26 wins, looking to make it 27, the second most in program history, looking for their second win in the postseason in program history. Left corner, Barbosa works it to Anderson, and it's knocked out of bounds by Izzy Bunyan. Portland will take it out in front of their own bench down to my left. As the official waits for the inbounder, Barbosa will go over to handle the inbounding duties. And now Coach Meek wants a timeout. With 1:34 to go, it's 70-52 Montana State. Timeout Portland. Will keep it here. Again, the attendance tonight, 3,897. So essentially 3,900, which I'm in the business of rounding up, especially when it comes to promoting our crowd. We'll call it 4,000. How about that? 3,897, a tremendous showing from the Bozeman community to support this team. Hopefully it won't be the last time. 1:34 to go. Bobcats lead 70-52. In the timeout, Coach Ben will go to work on the whiteboard, getting her team ready to go for these final 94 seconds. And on the other side, Michael Meek trying to figure out what they can do to try and make this thing interesting down the stretch. Again, the score and the time on the side of Montana State, and if they can get a stop here, get it into the front court, run some more time off, and put this thing away. Mogul inbounding. Up top, Spear comes and gets it and goes back to Mogul. Mogul dribbling right. Crosses back left. Into the corner, Barbosa. Barbosa off the bounce, gets it out to the left wing. Three on the way from Anderson. It's in and out, no good. Rebound pulled down by Dallow. Dallow back out to Barbosa. Three from the right corner. That's no good. Phillip fouled on the box out by Anderson, and the Bobcats will get it going the other way. Coach Ben does have a timeout left if she wants to advance this ball into the front court. Portland will turn on the heat, bring in some defenders into the backcourt. Dallow and Anderson just checked out for the Pilots. Into the backcourt, Chirk has it. Crosses back to her left, gets around a defender. They send a trap. Now she throws it across, looking for Phillip. They have 3 seconds to get it across, and now Mogul fouls Phillip. And the Bobcats will take it out from the near sideline. Oh, they called the foul on Jamison Phillip. All right. So Portland will inbound in the front court. Barbosa, the inbounder. Looking to the wing. Spear gets it. Back to Barbosa. Now up top. Mogul. Back to Barbosa. Left-handed drive going to the baseline. She pulls up for a 15-footer and gets it to go with a minute left. Phillip in the backcourt. Blows by a defender and gets it into the front court. Now the Bobcats can take their time. Up top, Phillip with it. Shot clock at 20. Game clock at 50. As the crowd rises to their feet, Harris catches, passes it into Johnson. She lays it in for the open bucket. 18-point lead once again for the Cats, and this thing is just about over. 38 seconds to play, and you can feel it here in the brick as the crowd rises back to their feet. Mogul, right side, hands it off. Monahan back to Mogul in the corner. Mogul, baseline drive. Picks it up, gets it back to Monahan. Right corner three, short, no good. Phillip saves it off the deflection. And now Bunyan will throw it up ahead to Harris. And once the Bobcats get this thing into the front court, they'll dribble it out and punch their ticket to the Great Eight in the WNIT with their second postseason win in program history in front of nearly 4,000 people here on a Thursday night in March at the Brick Breeden Fieldhouse. Your final score from Bozeman, Montana State 72, Portland 54. We're going to go ahead and take a break from the First Interstate Bank broadcast position and bring you the Montana State postgame show. When we come back, you're listening to Montana State basketball presented by Learfield.
See every play, every big win, every Cats moment with the clarity you deserve. At Vance Thompson Vision, our team specializes in LASIK and cataract surgery to help restore and improve your vision. Because when it comes to cheering for the Bobcats, you don't want to miss a thing. Vance Thompson Vision is proud to be the official LASIK and cataract provider of Montana State Bobcat Athletics. Learn more and book your consultation today at VanceThompsonVision.com.
With friendly customer service and an outstanding location near Montana State University and the base of the Bridger Mountain Range, Country Inn & Suites by Radisson is the perfect place to begin your Bozeman adventure. Country Inn & Suites offers a hot and delicious Be Our Guest breakfast buffet each morning. Free Wi-Fi is available throughout the property, and we have a business center and meeting rooms. Our indoor pool and hot tub is a great way to relax after a day of fun, and the on-site fitness center will keep your workout goals on track. We have spacious king and double queen suites with a full-size sleeper sofa available, and every room in Country Inn & Suites is smoke-free. Reserve your room today.
Visiting West Yellowstone during the winter is a rare treat. The snow-covered landscape, frozen waterfalls, and frosted trees create a surreal winterscape. You'll enjoy our renowned hospitality, authentic Montana cuisine, and unmatched recreational opportunities. We encourage our guests to recreate responsibly and plan ahead to ensure a memorable trip. Plan your experience at DestinationYellowstone.com or YellowstoneDestination.com.
Looking for the perfect place to fuel up before the game or celebrate a Bobcat win? Come on down to Rib and Chop House. We have locations in Bozeman, Billings, Butte, Great Falls, and Livingston, where premium steaks, fresh seafood, and award-winning baby back ribs meet unmatched hospitality. Join us on Tuesday nights at 6:30 in Bozeman for great food and fanfare with the Cat Chat Coaches Show. Whether you're cheering from the stands or watching with friends, do it with flavor. Rib and Chop House, proud partner of Montana State. Go Cats!
Mike Rowe here with another random fact. Those cracks on your walls aren't just cosmetic. They could mean your home is sinking. Whether it's drywall cracks, exterior cracks, or sticking doors or windows, do yourself a favor. Call Groundworks. I spent some time working with these guys, and they're the real deal. Their people are trained and certified to stabilize your foundation.
Groundworks, official foundation repair company of Montana State Athletics. Licensed in all states where work is performed. See website for details.
Rocky Mountain Credit Union has supported Montana State Athletics for over 40 years and provides a local credit union for past, present, and future Bobcats. You can have it all with RMCU. Low rates, mobile banking, a place to start saving, or work on building your credit. Visit your local branch or online at rmcu.net to become a member today. That's rmcu.net. Go Bobcats.
Back from the break, Daniel Salle here, bringing you the Montana State postgame show. The Bobcats punched their ticket to the Great Eight of the WNIT with their second win in the postseason in program history. 38-97 the attendance here at the Brick tonight as the Bobcats get an 18-point win behind 23 points from Addison Harris and 17 points from Taylor Chirick. Again, just an awesome performance. Taylor Chirick also had 13 rebounds tonight, 5 of them coming on the offensive end to go with her 5 assists and 3 steals. So another dominant performance from the Big Sky Player of the Year. For Portland, they were led by Bryn Smith, who had 14 points. Laney Spear also finished in double figures with 10. For Montana State, they were 29 of 67 from the field tonight, 6 of 25 from 3. Those three-pointers brought to you by Wendy's, and 8 of 13 from the free throw line. Portland finishes this game 22 of 60 from the field, 8 of 29 from 3, and 2 of 5 from the free throw line. The Bobcats finished this game forcing just 16 turnovers and turning it over 13 times themselves. So combined 29 turnovers in this game after a combined 57 turnovers in the last meeting between these two teams. So play got cleaned up, but in the end, the Bobcats get the win here in the Super 16 and advance to the Great Eight, where they will take on the University of South Dakota. We're going to go ahead and take another timeout. When we come back, we'll have more post-game coverage here from Bozeman as the Bobcats get the win 72-54 over Portland. You're listening to Montana State basketball from Learfield.
It was a nice spring day, so I decided to do a little work around the house. I didn't think anything of it. I've dug 1,000 holes 1,000 times until I hit a shallow gas line. The repair cost me over $5,000, and in one fell swoop, the family vacation was kaput. I know I'm not the only one, but it still hurts. Next time I'm calling 811 before I dig.
Learn from Jerry and hundreds of others. Call 811 before you dig.
Brought to you by Montana811.org.
The Bobcats are proud to present these preferred local partners as members of Bobcat Built, Bryant Heating and Cooling Systems, Bryant, whatever it takes, Carrier Heating and Air Conditioning, Carrier, turn to the experts, Ace Roofing, building Montana strong, one roof at a time, Rivers Landscaping, crafting superior outdoor spaces, and NW Construction, proud to call Bozeman home. Montana State Athletics encourages our fans to choose these local businesses. They are proud local sponsors and demonstrate what it means to be a Bobcat. We are Bobcat Built.
Whether it's game day or work day, Montanans count on strength, precision, and reliability. At DoorTech, we bring the same championship mindset to every garage door we install, service, and repair. Rooted in 6 generations of Montana grit and committed to excellence, we're proud to serve the Gallatin Valley and proud to cheer on the Bobcats. DoorTech, rooted in family, committed to excellence, focused on you. Come see us at our new location in Belgrade, 195 High K Street, or visit DoorTechMT.com.
If you're in need of structural engineering for your residential, commercial, or wireless telecommunications project, Ascent Engineering provides comprehensive solutions for your project's success. Ascent Engineering is now serving the Big Sky Country in southwestern Montana. Whether it's a new residential home, new commercial building, long-awaited remodel, covered outdoor living space, retaining wall, or telecommunications tower, Ascent Engineering is your expert at providing forensics, assessments, or designs. Ascent Engineering is a proud supporter of your Montana State Bobcats.
Back from the break, Daniel Salle here, bringing you the Montana State postgame show. The Bobcats get the win 72-54 over South Dakota. Again, a tremendous showing tonight by Montana State in front of almost 4,000 people. Before we're joined by head coach Tricia Binford, let's go ahead and pause at 10 seconds for our station identification. This is Bobcat Basketball. All right, we're back and now getting ready to be joined by the head coach of Montana State, Tricia Binford, fresh off a 72-54 win over the University of Portland. And, Coach, first of all, thanks for joining me. Congratulations on the win. Things got a little close there down the stretch. They cut it to single digits heading into the fourth, but in the end of this thing, an 18-point victory. What did you see from your team tonight?
A lot of fight. I mean, Portland's a team that had 30 wins last year as well as us, and very used to playing in the postseason. So these are two teams very similar, very pressure-oriented. We jumped on them early. They made a late run. Addie had an incredible day. Taylor, second half after the foul trouble, incredible. We got great bench production, rebounded the ball well. But, you know, down the stretch, this crowd got into it. 4,000 people. Our crowd was unbelievable today. Just so grateful. Yeah, I wanted to talk to you about that a little bit, too. And there was definitely a solid push from our athletic department, our marketing department to get people here, the promotion with the students as well. The result, almost 4,000 people in this building, and it seemed like you needed every one of those 4,000 tonight. Absolutely. We sure did, and actually celebrated with the students afterwards because I have – in all my years, we've really not had a student section, so I'm hoping the students love being a part of this victory today because they made a big difference, and we want to continue growing the student section because Bozeman is one of the best places, best atmospheres in the country, and they can help us make it at a whole nother level. Addison Harris seemed to really have it going all night from the jump. She comes out and scores 23 points, 10 of 19 from the field. How big of a spark was she in this game? I mean, she was huge. She was impacting everywhere. Kid can score. I thought she was super patient. We knew that there was going to be some double teams, some trapping on the ball screens. I felt like she played with great patience through that, really made some great reads. To have 0 turnovers with all that attention she's getting and finding different ways to produce and score, really a special game by her today. And moving over to Taylor Chirk, she only played 10 minutes in the first half, which I don't know if I've ever seen before, but she got into some foul trouble in this game and comes out here and finishes the game with 17 points and 13 rebounds. She draws 6 fouls. She had 5 assists, 3 steals. She was able to find herself into a little bit of a groove going into the second half tonight, it seemed like. I mean, it was unusual territory for us. Taylor's never in foul trouble, and, picking up those in the first quarter, to give her the confidence knowing I could put her in for some stretches stretches, but we had a lead, didn't want to chance that or risk that. Izzy also had 2 fouls, so we had a little foul trouble through the guard play. But as she came into that second half, Taylor was locked in and ready to do what she does. She nearly had another triple-double today with her impact.
And defensively, it seemed like your team really set the tone early and forced a lot of turnovers early. And as the game went on, you look at the final number and you see 16 turnovers forced. For our standard, that's not a ton, but it seemed like getting down and guarding for a lot of this game. I know there were some stretches, but it seemed like defensively we were pretty solid, holding a good team to 54 points.
Yeah, I mean, it felt like a lot more in that second half. I thought our first half was pretty solid. I mean, first quarter, so to speak. But they definitely got us on some fade screens, and they got us on some slip screens. So we're going to have to get those things cleaned up, get a little bit better at that. Didn't really keep them as tight in that second half. I thought that's where they made their run. We weren't getting the production of the stops where we could get out in transition. They kind of slowed us down because we weren't getting those same stops. So I think those stops allow us to control pace.
27 wins now, and this postseason run will continue. Just talk about the excitement to continue on moving forward into the postseason.
I mean, we're in the grade 8. I'm like, we've never been there before, so this is incredible. With these fans, I just told the team, I'm like, well, we're going to have to go prove ourselves on the road so we can get back here for a Fab Four. Hopefully we can get a home court again with this great crowd. I'm like, nobody's drawing the attendance like we are in this tournament, and there's something to be said for that. And we want to get this crowd behind us and continue this run. It's been unbelievable, but we'll have to go prove ourselves. South Dakota is very good on their home floor. Know that coaching staff very well. It used to be the Idaho's coaching staff. They've done an incredible job, so we're going to have our hands full. We're going to have to be sharp for 4 quarters.
All right, thanks for your time, Coach. Really
Thanks
appreciate it. That was head coach Tricia Binford. We'll have more post-game when we come back here as the Bobcats get the win at 72-54. You're listening to Montana State Basketball presented by Learfield.
If you're in need of structural engineering for your residential, commercial, or wireless telecommunications project, Ascent Engineering provides comprehensive solutions for your project's success. Ascent Engineering is now serving the Big Sky Country in southwestern Montana. Whether it's a new residential home, new commercial building, long-awaited remodel, covered outdoor living space, retaining wall, or telecommunications tower, Ascent Engineering is your expert at providing forensics, assessments, or designs. Ascent Engineering is a proud supporter of your Montana State Bobcats.
The Bobcats are proud to present these preferred local partners as members of Bobcat Built, Bryant Heating and Cooling Systems, Bryant, whatever it takes, Carrier Heating and Air Conditioning, Carrier, turn to the experts, Ace Roofing, building Montana strong, one roof at a time, Rivers Landscaping, crafting superior outdoor spaces, and NW Construction, proud to call Bozeman home. Montana State Athletics encourages our fans to choose these local businesses. They are proud local sponsors and demonstrate what it means to be a Bobcat. We are Bobcat Built.
Ambient Air Solutions wants to take a moment to show our gratitude and to say thank you. Thank you to our frontline workers. Thank you to our doctors, nurses, and EMTs. Thank you to all the volunteers. And thank you to the Gallatin County community. Ambient Air Solutions is so grateful for your support for over 12 years. We are so blessed to live in such a beautiful place. Ambient Air Solutions is here for all your heating and cooling needs. Call us at 406-577-1818 to schedule your service today. Ambient Air Solutions, simplifying heating and cooling.
Ready to upgrade your space? Choose the local experts at Futura Cabinetry Inc. With over 50 years of experience, no job is too small. From cabinets and counters to closets and full installations, we deliver exceptional craftsmanship at the best pricing in town. Come meet your neighbors at Bozeman's best cabinet shop, Futura Cabinetry Inc. Quality, value, and experience you can trust.
Back from the break, Daniel Salle here, First Interstate Bank broadcast position. Final score tonight here from Bozeman, 72-54. The Bobcats beat the Portland Pilots, and Coach Ben alluded to this as well, but looks like the word is out as well, checking through social media. The game on Sunday will be at South Dakota. That'll be a 2 o'clock tip-off time, I believe 2 o'clock Central Time, so I'll keep you posted on that, but should be a 2 o'clock Central Time start. Looks like 1 o'clock Central Time, 2 o'clock Eastern Time, 12 o'clock Mountain Time. So 1 o'clock at Sanford Coyote Sports Center in Vermilion, South Dakota. The Bobcats will play USD in the Grade 8 on the road. So despite almost 4,000 fans here tonight, the Bobcats get the news. They will be going on the road for the first time in this postseason run. Before we wrap things up, let's go ahead now and listen to our highlights of the game, sponsored by First Security Bank. Right side, Taylor Chirick. Dumps it off to Harris. Harris straight up with a lay-in off the glass. It's good for 2. 8-0 run run for the Bobcats to start this thing off tonight. 7:18 to play in the first quarter. Working downhill. Nowhere to go with it. She picks up her dribble, finds Anderson. Left corner three from Anderson up over Phillip. No good. Rebound, Taylor Chiric. She'll wheel out to the near side. Chiric pushing ahead for Montana State. She dumps it ahead to Harris. Harris shot fakes. Reverse layup. It's good. To the other end, Johnson from the left corner finds Bunyan up top. Her three is good. Izzy Bunyan from downtown. The Cats doubling up the Pilots 26-13 as Izzy Bunyan delivers a Wendy's three-pointer. Chiric steps into a three on the left wing. It's good. Chiric off the bounce. Fear not, she knocks it down. 51-30. The Bobcats lead with 3:50 to go in the third. 6:53 to go here in this Super 16 matchup between two mid-major giants here on the West Coast. Left corner, Ella Johnson, three, yes! 60-46, the Bobcats lead. Tegan Erickson catches left corner, three, you betcha! Tegan Erickson from downtown, the Bobcats lead by 15. 5:05 to play, it's 63-48. Chiric throws it over to Bunyan on the cut. Bunyan lobs it up for Erickson. Erickson lays it in as the shot clock expires. It's good. 65-48. The Bobcats lead is back up to 17 in the blink of an eye. Erickson off a dribble to Bunyan. Bunyan lobs it in for Chiric. She catches and lays it in for two. What a pass by Izzy Bunyan. 3.5 minutes to play. It's 67-50. Those are your highlights of the game, sponsored by First Security Bank. Now let's go ahead and wrap things up by looking ahead to the Bobcats' next game versus South Dakota, presented by Vance Thompson Vision, the official LASIK and cataract surgeon of the Montana State Bobcats. Sunday, 12 o'clock Mountain Time, 1 o'clock Central Time in South Dakota. Keep an eye out on social media for more info as far as where you can watch that game. You can listen to it here on 1450 and across the Bobcat Radio Network. And the Coyotes will be tough. They are now 25-9 this season. They went 12-4 in the Summit League, finishing in third place. They had a win over Idaho State this year. Looking at some other familiar opponents, they lost to Eastern Washington by 4, and they beat Portland State by 24. But this is a team that just got a big win against Pepperdine on their home floor tonight, 73-57. They beat UNC, who's another familiar foe, by 20 in the first round of the WNIT. That's going to do it here from Bozeman, though. We're going to wrap things up from the First Interstate Bank broadcast position, and we'll talk to you on Sunday as the Bobcats get the win 72-54. Thanks to Kelly back in the studio. This has been a presentation of Montana State basketball from Learfield.
Bobcat Women's Basketball has been brought to you by Door Tech, raising the door on quality. Montana State University, Mountains and Mines. Rocky Mountain Credit Union, here to help you through all life's events, big and small. Visit rmcu.net to find out more. Town Pump Food Stores, proud sponsor of the Brawl of the Wild series. First Interstate Bank, built for you. And by Rate, the foundation of great homes throughout Montana. The preceding has been a Learfield presentation of the Bobcats Sports Network.